favourite superhero-themed tabletop hunt gaming show for emotionally14.com. And I'm never going to. And in association with There Will Be Games, I'm one of the laughable hosts, Brad Harmer-Barnes, and I'm joined over the corner opposite me by
Ian Hunt.
And the man who won't leave. And our bestest buddy.
I'm a butterfly.
Yay! Mothra! Got Kyle Mullings in.
It's Kyle, hello!
Okay guys, actually only making its second appearance on Bring the Bad Guys, believe it or not, is, I don't know.
It's crazy.
It's almost like there's another Marvel game that has a relentless release schedule.
I don't think I heard of that one.
Yeah, well, legendary.
Bicycle.
So we're playing a game of Marvel Champions. This is Dave's first time playing it, but he's checked it out the rulebook and the how-to, and he seems quite excited. Kyle and Ian had their first games. Oh no, we played it once on the channel a couple of years ago, and we had a refresher the other night.
Ago,
yeah, so it's all but new to us, really. So the scenario we're playing is with the Green Goblin expansion comes with 2 scenarios, and we're testing out the risky business scenario. I'm playing the part of Spider-Man because no one else did, and someone had to be Spider-Man for a Green Goblin scenario, or it was going to make my eye twitch like a hummingbird's wing. Kyle, who are you playing as?
The newest released character.
Oh, who's that?
I picked up Valkyrie.
Oh,
Brunhilde at this point.
Yeah, she's always been Brunhilde until the most recent movie. Ian, who are you playing as?
I'm Rocket Raccoon.
Hey!
Again, also known as Rocket Raccoon.
Is it him playing with guns and then shooting guns by chance?
Yeah, no disrespect to Bradley Cooper, should have been Adrian Edmondson. Dave, who are you playing as?
I will be T'Challa, King of Zamunda. Wakanda.
Yay!
King of the North.
Also known as the Black Panther.
Awesome. So it's 4 heavy-hitting heroes facing up against. Well, he's not even Green Goblin. He's just Norman Osborn.
He's a man right now.
Yeah,
That's what I was
one.
saying.
But how much life has he got?
He's starting with 56 hit points.
Hellfire, I've got 9.
I've got 12. I think I'm the heaviest hitting person here right now.
Oh God.
Okay. So there's 2 stages to our big bad guy. So say stage 1, he's got 56 hit points. He's got a scheme of 2 and a special attack, which is forced interrupt. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter on the criminal enterprise instead. When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters from the criminal enterprise instead.
Okay.
Criminal Enterprise enters play with 2 points per player, so obviously starting with 8 points. If there are ever no infamy counters here, flip the Norman Osborn card and Criminal Enterprise. Then we'll see what happens after that. So, Hostile Takeover main scheme contains Norman Osborn 1 and 2. If you want to play it in advance, then there's also an alternately slightly harder Norman Osborn you can throw in instead.
Okay.
Risky Business for standard encounter set and any one modular. So, because the sniper packs they come with the story-driven one, the standard one that are in all of them, and then you can pick from a range of modular ones. It always comes with a recommended one, which is what I've put in for this scenario, which is called Goblin Gimmicks. Place a Criminal Enterprise environment into play, shuffle the encounter deck, and advance onto stage 1B. So, Hostile Takeover. Hello heroes. As you know, Norman Osborn is a ruthless businessman and the head of a multinational corporation, Oscorp. We also have intel that he's fueling a large crime operation. Unfortunately, Osborn has set his sights on purchasing a failing branch of Stark Industries. Not only would this bring a surge to Oscorp stock, but we're certain he plans to use the Stark tech to enhance his criminal enterprise. While directly taking down Osborn is out of the question, we think you can provoke Osborn by targeting his criminal enterprise, forcing his alter ego, the Green Goblin, to come out to play. So we must have to smash that down. To make Green Goblin pop up, yeah.
To push him off.
Yeah, so this starts with 8 points of threat on it, and it will go up by 4 points each turn. Norman Osborn holds a board meeting plotting to take over a branch of Stark Industries. It will be complete when there's, 7 times 4, 28? When there's 28 threat points
Do
on
not
there.
chuck quick maths at me.
When completed, place 1 infamy counter per player on Criminal Enterprise, then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. So we do want to whittle that down
You need to keep on
before
that.
it flips over.
So discard cards, interesting.
Yeah.
Not good.
Okay. And that is the start of the game. Any questions before we kick off?
Is there a moral obligation to punching Norman Osborn harder in the face than normal because he's a normal man? Like we can't hold
No,
back.
that's why we need to bring down the criminal enterprise.
Oh
Yeah, we don't hit Norman.
Yeah,
Why not?
because when we declare an attack on him, we're bringing down his criminal enterprise. So, yeah.
So it's his criminal enterprise that's 58
Does that
HP.
actually count as a minion?
It
So-
isn't. It's
No.
technically classed as an environment.
Okay.
Just punching walls. Lovely. I think that starts with you, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Spoderman.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing I'm going to have to do, just because I don't know when I'm next going to get the chance to do it. 4 is I'm bringing Daredevil into play as an ally, because I kind of figure from the legal and the kicking people in the face side of things, he's going to be pretty handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to activate Daredevil first. So I'm going to send him to thwart, so we can knock. He's got a thwart of 2, so we can knock 2 points off of hostile takeover, buying us a bit of time there. After Daredevil thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. I would nominate Norman Osborn. He's not taking conventional damage at the moment, so that's one of those points taken off his criminal
Daredevil
enterprise.
damage.
Oh yes, he will take a point of damage as well because he walked into a wall.
Is that attacking the environment joke or is that blind joke? What
It's
we
good,
going
isn't it?
with?
It's good, isn't it? I've got a swinging web kick card, which is hero action attack, deal 8 damage to an enemy. So I like this. I could just kind of Van Daminator my way into Oscorp.
8 damage.
Yeah, so I could have just taken it out in one hit, but at the same time I want to kind of hold on to it as
That's
well.
fair enough.
Blimey.
I think I will pop over to Spider-Man form as well, and
Captain Thwip.
I'll hand over to Brunhilde.
Fantastic. Okay, so Brunhilde has a setup ability at the very beginning of the game in which you remove the her Death Glow card from the deck and you just put it in a floating ether, essentially. You'll see why soon. Move over to actually Valkyrie, and then her hero action is play the set aside Death Glow upgrade as if it were in your hand. So it doesn't take up space in your hand, and you essentially attach it to an enemy. You get buffs with Death Glow. So no enemies about right now other than Norman, and it's kind of pointless to do so. So
Can't
let's
spell Norman without Namor.
bring this up. Huh?
Yeah.
So
I'll shuffle over a bit so you've got
no,
to
that's fine. That's fine. There's no enemy. I want one. Chooser of the Slain, hero action. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and put it into play, engage with you, draw 2 cards. May I please have the deck, sir? I'm looking for
discard
someone
pile
to beat
or-
up. Both.
Oh, okay.
Either search the encounter deck
So you
and
can
discard
actually
pile.
pull a minion out.
I'm pulling the minion out. Yeah, I'm gonna look. Who do I want?
She's a Viking, she wants to punch things.
She does.
I'm bored. Give me a minion.
Shivana punch things. Let's. Dear Lord. You always just guns, doesn't it?
What we got?
Hired gun. I
Okay.
assume shuffle.
When
Doesn't mention
revealed,
it, but-
choose.
Yeah, when revealed, choose to either give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise. Let's put 2 infamy counter on criminal enterprise. Why not? We'll do that. So, gentlemen, I'll draw myself 2 cards as well. Put that in discard. What I will do is I will then put Death Glow on the hired gun.
Mm-hmm.
And that is now attached to the high gun. So anything that relates to you get bonuses when you are attacking someone with a death glow would affect higher gun at this point.
Okay.
Let's play an upgrade card called Flight of the Val.
Oh, Swift Winds here.
What is that word?
Valkyrie, I think.
Fantastic.
I'm not a Norse scholar, he moved away.
Well,
After the enemy with Death Glow is defeated, discard Flight of Valkyrie and remove 5 threat from the scheme. Wow, so
Like
to
me.
bring down a criminal enterprise, we just got to smash it in the face with a horse.
essentially, yeah. Oh, a
I've never
couple of
known
horses.
a horse's head decrease organised crime before.
Are you telling me that it doesn't, scare people off? I'm going to pay for it using strength.
Okay.
I'm going to then, going to play Quick Strike on the hired gun, and I'm going to pay for it using these 2. So I deal 2 damage to the hired gun.
Yep.
And then I'm going to get Valkyrie to thump him in the face
Okay.
for 2 damage.
Okay.
So that's him dead.
Yep.
And because that's him dead,
Mhm.
I'm then going to discard 5 Valkyrie and remove 5 threat.
5. That's just a massive.
What was this guy hired to do?
Blow up his own enterprise,
Bloody
apparently.
hell. That's
Um,
amazing.
I think.
I think you can go on holiday for a bit if you want now.
I think I might.
Have a weekend in Centre Parks, go on.
I'm then going to play Smash the Problem, pay for it using that, and remove 2 additional threat.
Minus 1 threat. Have we just won the game?
Negative threat.
Can't go into negative, unfortunately.
There we
That's
go.
the game we've got to pile on Norman.
Yeah.
Cool. Pass down to you, Ian.
Well,
Okay.
so basically the people in that hostile takeover are busy looking out the window at the flying doors.
This Viking is picking up a horse by its back legs and using it as a melee weapon.
So we can still thwart what's on there as an attack, really, isn't it?
To get rid of a criminal enterprise, then you need to declare a normal attack at
Normal attack,
Norman
and it
Osborn,
comes
yeah.
with it. Well, at the moment
Norman
I'm
attack.
bog standard Rocket Raccoon. That's
So
a
there's-
possibility.
think of it as this kind of abstractly is his criminal enterprise out on
Yeah,
the street,
fair
so we're doing
enough,
small operations.
I'm
mopping it up.
flipping to fully armed Rocket Raccoon, and I'm going to bring Groot into play.
Okay.
Because
We
I
have
have
to.
to burn, I have to burn
He's got 6 hit points.
3 cards. That's kind of burnt a few of my cards
Yeah, no,
already.
that's fair. Yeah, but you get more sitting, don't you?
I think it's kind of handy having Groot around as defence because of the repercussions of this, but I think I'm going to attack with Rocket.
Okay.
It's just 1 attack.
You tackle 1. Cool.
Going well.
He hasn't started playing any cards yet.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. Well, we've removed 1 gun now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to hold it there.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Over to King T'Challa.
T'Challa.
From the Infinity Whippet.
Reeks. I think I know what I want to do. Right, so I've got upgrade cards. Do I have to be on the Black Panther side? to play Black
take
Panther
a pick.
upgrade?
No, you don't. If only if the card specifically says hero action or alter ego action, you have to be in that
Okay.
form, otherwise it's wild.
Okay, right, so I've got a tactical
People
genius card.
screaming in the comments at my audience.
That'll cost me 2 cards. But I've also got energy daggers, which will also cost me 2 cards. And I'll put Luke Cage down for
Ooh.
these. But I think these upgrades will be good.
He'll be back, and he can take a beating if anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
And his wife get hit by a bus.
Yeah, it might be good to keep them for later. Okay, so
Shuffle that in there when you can.
I can't actually play a card unless I can pay for the card, right?
True.
Correct, yeah.
Right, so I'll have to keep that.
Okay.
Is it worth, so you're the experts, is it worth flipping or is it worth staying as...
Is there an ability
Something.
which T'Challa has that you can use? Or is it just the setup?
Not particularly, just for setup.
So T'Challa's setup was that it allows you to be able to get one of your
Got
Batman
an extra,
upgrade
yeah.
in your hand, right?
Yeah.
I would honestly flip them over and then you can start doing whackings.
I don't know, I might wait till the full turn because if he goes to Black Panther,
They won't
Norman
attack.
Osborn's going to attack him. If he stays as T'Challa, he'll just put a couple of points on here.
I think you might be better off keeping as.
I've also got a larger hand size,
Yeah,
so...
it's not. No one's going to accuse you of slacking off. You are
Yeah.
kinging, you know.
Yeah.
King and
It
Charlie.
sounds kinky, doesn't it?
Slacking off always sounds wrong,
Yeah.
you say.
It's kinging in Wakanda.
King in the Wakanda.
Okay, so that is the end of the player phase. So now you can discard any number of cards from your hand you want and draw back up to your hand size. Bear in mind if you've changed alter ego to hero or vice versa, your hand size might have changed.
You also ready your hero. Am I right?
Yes, after you've done that, draw ready your hero. Yeah, Peter Parker's got a hand size of 6 and Spider's only got a hand size of
Okay, it's
5.
the same thing. I had that issue with when I was playing Iron Man the other day. His hand size as Iron Man is 1, unless you give him upgrades, like the rest of his armour, and he can get up to 7. So it's a bit meaty. At that
Okay.
point, it's pointless changing out.
Okay, on to the villain phase. So place a threat on the main scheme, so it's 4 threat gets added to hostile takeover. Villain, each engaged minion activates or once per player in player order. So Norman Osborn attacks me. Do I want to defend it? Oh, when Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter on the criminal enterprise instead. So it doesn't actually attack me. Let's do that. Okay. Valkyrie, you don't have a minion engaged again, but he is also just going to do that. Rocket's in hero form?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it's another point of infamy on criminal enterprise. King T'Challa is in his alter ego form. So that's another 2 points onto hostile takeover. And encounter card to each player.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Spider-Man reveals first. Advance for villain schemes. So that's another 2 points onto hostile takeover.
No, it was looking
Red
so
Skull's
good.
helping.
Yes.
God.
What's he doing there?
Lucky Nazi.
He seems very happy.
Yet somehow still more likeable than Amanda Waller. She's horrible. No, even Red Skull's got friends. Even Red Skull's children like him.
Jesus Christ.
There's never any Suicide Squad.
What about pumpkin bombs? Oh no, attached to the villain.
Yeah.
Forced response. After the villain attacks you, discard pumpkin bombs and take 2 indirect damage. Hero
Okay.
action. Spend 2 punching resources to discard this card. So that's going to be attached to Norman
Yeah.
Osborn for a
So
bit of a
move this
bit.
over here. So I put the attachment so it's Norman easier. So he's got pumpkin bombs.
Can you punching to get rid of that?
Yep, 2 punches.
Discard. Anyone as an action can spend 2 to
punches.
get rid of them. Indirect damage is damage that is split between the 4 of us anyway. We've
Oh,
got
nice.
it.
Okay.
Okay, in with your action card.
Oscorp
Side
manufacturing.
scheme.
Side scheme. Despite when revealed, Norman Osborn placed an additional plus one threat.
per character. Yeah.
Oh, you know what that threat you took off there?
Yeah, I know.
Valkyrie.
When's this king going to turn up?
And that changes things, I think.
Okay, despite objections from shareholders, Oscorp now exclusively produces military-grade weaponry. So we have got another subplot opened up as well, which is always fun, right? Right? Okay, so that starts with 8 threat on it.
Who's your magic fairy head?
Well, I've got one, but I can't play it.
Get the glowworm ready.
Side scheme is an encounter card type that represents additional obstacles and distractions the heroes are confronted with. If a side scheme is revealed, it enters play and is placed next to the main scheme deck. Each side scheme enters play with an amount of threat on it equal to the card's starting threat value, which is 2 per player.
Cool.
A side scheme remains in play until there is no threat on it, which causes it to be defeated and discarded, or until a card ability removes it from play. That icon means for each side scheme with the acceleration icon, 1 additional threat is placed on the main scheme during step 1 of the villain phase.
Ouch.
8 on it already.
Yeah, I feel like we're disappointing Nick Fury a little bit so far. And Dave's got an encounter card as
Let's
well.
see what we've got.
More bombs.
Mad Genius.
Thank God.
Treachery. When revealed, Green Goblin. Green Goblin attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. If no attack was made this way, this card gains surge. When revealed, Norman Osborn. Discard the top card of your deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise.
That's 11.
So I've got to discard 11 cards
Yep.
from my deck.
Top of your deck.
So is that just
Yeah, just flip 11.
one? So I'll count quietly. I see some good cards to go past it. Cycles my deck quicker.
It does. It,
Yeah.
it cycles it, but yeah.
Still feels like a pisser, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, Brunhilde is now first player, and
Okay.
on to the next turn. So Brunhilde's up.
Okay. Let's.
We're currently sitting 12 points on the main scheme
Oh, fantastic.
of 28. Oscorp Manufacturing is on 8 points, and we're sitting on 11 points.
The 8 points on the game
Enterprise.
was to attack that rather than thwart it.
Scheme. So you'd have to, you'd have to thwart it.
I thought that one, but the other one is attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though the same sort of marker, it's a bit confusing.
These are both thwart and scheme.
That's
This
it.
one is you've got to attack to get rid of.
Yep.
These in Champion Crisis Protocol, in Champions, these are always threat, and these style of markers are kind of generic, whatever you need for the scenario. Markers.
Cool. Okay. We're getting some more minions out. Playing Angela.
Hey!
Costs nothing, but as a forced response, after Angela enters play under your control, search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a minion and put it into play engaged with you. Shuffle the encounter deck. If a minion was not put into play this way, discard Angela. So we have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do indeed have
Is it a high gun?
It's not. It's a private security specialist, as a matter of fact. He has a shotgun, even worse. Cool. I'm then going to use Valkyrie's ability to be able to attach Death Glow to the private security specialist.
Sounds like a good thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's your death blow.
Yeah. And then I'm going to play the upgrade Flight of the Valkyrie.
He's doing it again.
I'm doing it again. Paying for it using Frog, which is Frog 4, which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
And Audacity. And because I've used Audacity, I deal 1 damage to the villain.
Okay.
When I use it as a resource. It gets pinged away. I'm then going to attack the private security specialist with Angela.
Okay.
So he takes 2 damage.
He does.
And then attack with Valkyrie on the private security specialist, killing him. Spending Flight of Valkyrie, removing 5 threat from a scheme. Let's get give of the 5 on Oscorp manufacturing.
Made quite a lump out of that, hasn't it?
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, Kyle, not Valkyrie.
Oh, good. Cool.
I'm glad you're here.
And yeah, I'll pass it over to Ian.
Okay. Rocket Raccoon.
Yes, I've got some.
I don't want one.
We've got no minions left anymore. You
No.
pulled him in on.
No, it needs to be kind of breaking up
Rule
this kind of
away.
abstracted
Yep.
collection of minions, really.
Okay, I'm going to fund a upgrade. I've got a rocket launcher,
Nice.
and it needs 2 charge counters, Brad.
Is that the rockets by chance?
Yeah, it's a tech weapon, a rocket launcher. Yes, I suppose it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Of course, we gave him a rocket launcher.
Give it to everyone else, be wrong. Ian, I mean.
Okay, so I shall use the rocket launcher.
Okay.
It's exhaust rocket launcher and then remove 1 charge counter from it. Choose a player and deal 2 damage to the villain. Each minion engaged with that player also. But there's no minions. So it removes 1 of them and it's 2 damage.
Okay.
That taps that out.
Nice, good job.
And I will attack with rocket again. It's doing 1 damage.
Cool.
And I'm going to rest there.
Okay, cool. Cool. T'Challa.
Okay, well, another new question. So I've got an item that says play under any player's control.
Yep.
Max 1 per player. Can I play that on other people?
Yes, you can give it to
Right,
Ian.
so it's healthy. Okay. Right, I'm not going to actually do this, but
So they're usually cards which are like +1 attack, +1 recovery or something like that.
so I'm going to spend 2 cards to put Panther claws in.
Ooh.
So we're pretty
Not
well
attached to the
covered.
suit.
Okay. Well, you think so? Just you
can see my hands.
I need to work with Shuri, I think,
I've got
mate.
the suit yet. I've got the daggers, the claws.
You can't spell panther suit without pants.
Okay, so I'm going to flip to Black Panther mode.
Da-da-da-da.
And then I'm going to.
The Black Panther chant is that.
Well, you do it. Give us your superhero theme for Valkyrie. Good.
That's my
See why your
generic.
music career never took off.
You need to start one for it to take off.
Spend a card to play Wakanda Forever card. So
Yes.
that's tactic card. Hero action. Resolve the special
Oh, yeah,
ability of each Black Panther upgrade you control in any order. Resolving each ability is a step in this sequence.
Very good.
So this is going to be my final sequence. So that actually affects what goes on.
Yeah.
So, I will use the claws to
Mhm.
deal 2 damage to an enemy.
Okay.
Which will
Is
be-
the only enemy available?
Exactly.
Nice.
Then I have the energy daggers. Choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy engaged with that player. No one's got any
Yeah.
enemies attached at the moment. So
How much damage is that, sorry?
just a single.
Yep.
Then tactical genius. 4. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. 2 threat instead of this is the final step of the sequence. This is the final step.
Yep.
So I'll take another 2 threat.
Cool.
Whoa, that's
Very
that's
nice.
pop that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is quite
Very
nice.
close.
Nice.
Spider-Man's still to go.
oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Technically, this could get popped because T'Challa hasn't done anything.
It's true. Did you want to use Black Panther to
Is it worth making an
attack
attack
or
as well?
thwart? I mean, yeah, after my activation, you're going to refresh. So,
Well, yeah, I could thwart and
Yeah.
take that last.
yeah,
You
okay.
take 1 off each. I've got thwart 2.
I
You can only target it. I think it's like you have 2 thwarted on a target.
yeah.
So it'd be overkill, but it would definitely kill it off.
For a scheme, it says. Yeah. So,
Okay. I think it's still worth taking that 1 off.
Yeah.
What's that?
wasn't it much?
Get rid of the scheme.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Very nice,
Do I
guys.
have to tick?
Just tapping. Yeah. So is that you done?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice one, Dave. How's Spider-Man looking?
I mean, he's cool. I think I was quite like him.
In the 2 days since I last seen you, haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie yet.
No,
have
no, I won't catch it until.
you? You not?
I should probably wait.
I don't think I've ever seen a film where the trailer gave less away about the film. Certainly about the plot. 'cause
Oh, there's no plot.
Nothing
There's
at all.
no. The
Absolutely
plot
completely
in the trailer was Doc Octopus in it. I was like, oh yeah, great. And that's it. That's what it gives away. That's the extent. And a pumpkin bomb. Whoa.
I'm up for Willem Dafoe being in it as long as he's playing his character from The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, William Dafoe isn't the one who murders a seagull in that film.
Just screams at
It's
Tom
like all
Holland
that
about his
sex-
lobster for an hour and a half.
Patterson emerges.
Seagulls,
Yeah.
seagulls
I know,
that
that's what I was
rattle
upset
wings.
about.
Or Batman.
It was Batman. Batman killing seagulls. You're not a fucking bat! Fuck off!
What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with Daredevil, which obviously costs some damage, but he's walked into a wall again. That's 2
Is there a
points.
reason why he's taking damage? Sorry, just,
For you, these little star symbols under for fort and attack, if you use an ally to do either of those, they take that much damage.
okay.
It is.
That bit.
It is.
So while
it's,
Groot has shit tons of health, when he attacks it costs him 2.
and this is definitely a good idea. I'm going to attack with Spider-Man as well and pop that.
Oh wow.
If there are no infamy counters here, flip Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise. So Norman Osborn now flips over to the Green Goblin.
Who would have seen this coming?
When revealed, deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form.
Each player.
Yeah. So we're all in hero form.
So this is 3, 6. No, this is 12 damage.
12 points to split between us. Do we just want to take 3 each?
I think we're gonna have to, right?
Can I throw Groot in to protect me?
It's in the right.
I don't believe
He's
so.
got a little guardian.
What does Guardian do?
Indirect damage.
Oh, that's Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yes, guardian against
Yeah, it's
Rocket.
just 3 indirect damage, which sounds more like it's a story.
Indirect damage dealt to a player or group of players must be split among all characters with specified player controls.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
While assigning indirect damage, a character cannot be assigned more indirect damage than would cause them to be defeated. So you can't kill someone to soak all the damage, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 12 split between the 4 of us. Do we want to just take 3 each?
I'll
yes.
ping
Can
one
I?
Angela.
Did we decide I can use Groot?
all that they control, right? Yeah. Among all characters that the specified character controls, specified player controls.
Yes, that's fine. Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you could just cycle 3 into
Because
Groot.
obviously I'm tapped here, so
Yeah. I might as well take one on Daredevil. Actually, he's only got 1 hit point.
Yeah,
to
I'm going
go.
to take one on Angela,
So
and then I'll take 2 on
take
Valkyrie.
2 here. What are you doing here?
So it's 3 damage coming my way. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you want to split
I'm
it?
going to put it on Groot.
All 3 on group.
Yeah. He's got a special ability that he heals 2 damage. After Groot defends against an attack, heal 2 damage on him because I am Groot.
Okay, does that count as being attacked?
I don't believe it does. No.
Okay.
Because that would affect you as well.
Yeah. Forced to interrupt. When Green Goblin would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness instead. And we flip this over.
Something tells me it's State of Madness.
State of Madness! State of Madness enters play with 8 madness counters on it.
How bloody charming.
If there are no madness counters on here, flip Green Goblin and State of Madness. So if that knocks down, it goes back to Criminal Enterprise again.
Yeah. So how the hell are we supposed to actually defeat him?
Well, hold on. I think State of Madness, does that just tick down on its own?
If there are no madness counters on it, so... Oh, when he would scheme, so if you're in your alter ego form,
Yeah.
he will, instead of adding extra points onto this, he'll take them off there.
So at least somebody's got to be in
Yeah.
that form. So at this point,
So-
we're not attacking these, we're attacking
Yeah, we
Green
can
Goblin.
damage the goblin, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a result.
It is.
Yeah, but if that drops down, he's going to pop back to Norman Osborn again,
And then
and
we've
we're going
got
to have
to
to
go
knock
through
that
that
down again to be able to damage
So,
it again.
so he'll scheme for everyone that's in alter ego form.
Yeah.
He'll
Yeah.
scheme. Right.
Yeah.
And then when he schemes, he
Yeah.
pops things.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Interesting.
It's interesting how different it is from the last scenario we played.
Very different. Right. Well, considering we
Last time we said
last
Rhino
time.
trying to smash his way through a wall,
Yeah.
and this is a little more involved.
Yeah, it is.
Well, as you would expect, going up from Rhino to Green
Well,
Goblin.
yeah, there is a different level of competence there. Okay, guys.
Are you done?
I probably am.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm going to sit on those. I think they're pretty long lead. Okay, discard any number of cards from your hand you like, then draw back up to your hand size, and then ready all of your exhausted cards. Okay, on to the villain phase. Hostile Takeover is currently sitting at 16 of 28. It's fine. Green Goblin attacks Valkyrie with an attack of 3, plus whatever the blind on that card is. Is anyone going to defend?
Yeah. Angela's gonna take, I suppose, the hit. Can she take all of the hit, or does it overkill?
It's 3 points, 3 points of damage. So yeah, she's popped.
She's popped.
Yeah,
Bye-bye,
doesn't
Angela.
overkill unless otherwise
Thank you
stated.
very much for her help.
Green Goblin attacks Rocket Raccoon. Attack of 3 plus for blind. Is anyone defending?
Group.
It's an attack of 4 hits on group.
He heals 2 damage, so it's response after group defends against an attack, heal 2 damage on it.
So it's after his defense. It would
So
not.
you would take the 4.
You would take the 4, that didn't kill him.
Right.
So then it would go back to 2. Yeah, okay. Just swap you.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon, Green Goblin attacks Black Panther, so that's 3 plus for blind. Are you defending? Bear in mind, if you defend, that means when it comes to a player turn, you're not going to be able to fort or attack.
That's true. I will defend for now.
Yeah, okay, so you've got defense of 2. That's an attack of 5, minus 2 is 3 points of damage on Black Panther.
Good job, I did say it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then retaliate after this character's attack, deal 1 damage to the attacking character.
Okay.
So, go on, I will take.
On the board. Nice.
Okay, Green Goblin attacks Spider-Man with an attack of 3. Yeah, I'm going to defend, I think. Place 1 infamy counter onto Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 State of Madness counter from State of Madness.
Okay, it's ticking down already.
So it's an attack of 3, I've got defense of 3, so no damage to Spidey. Encounter cards.
There they are.
And Valkyrie's up first.
Well, bam. Goblin Glider vehicle. Attach the enemy with the highest printed points and without another Goblin Glider attached. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. Plus 1 attack. Hero action. Spend 2 energy resources. Discard this card.
Okay, so he's got his Goblin Glider as well now.
Got his Goblin Glider and Goblin Bombs. Pumpkin Bombs.
That's energy this time.
Ah,
What's great is because it's a Goblin Gimmicks card, it means you can use it with another scenario. So if you want to see Thanos on a Goblin Glider, we can do that.
one thing that we forgot. Pumpkin Bomb should have dealt 2 damage to me.
Ah, okay.
So, and it's discarded now. So I go down to 8. Because it's forced.
Ah, yes.
So it attacked me, discard Pumpkin Bombs, and I took 2 indirect damage. So
Okay.
it has popped. It is gone. Thankfully.
Should it be for all of us?
After the attacks, you discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2
Yeah.
indirect. Okay, yeah. So it's split across the table. I mean, I'm happy to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, but is that for each player, is my point?
No, it just says
After
after
the
the
attacks you, yeah, but then he's attacking the next player.
But then it says
Discard
discard Pumpkin Bombs and then take 2 damage. So you discard the
Oh,
card
okay.
and then the damage is taken.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's popped.
So it's like the bomb's gone off.
Yeah, okay,
So
cool.
we basically,
Yeah.
someone should
So, Rocket Raccoon.
That's right.
Private Security Specialist minion. While this minion is engaged with you, cannot attack Green Goblin.
Okay.
Mm.
And Black Panthers. Oh, side scheme.
Side scheme, payoff. Boost, place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness. If you cannot remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness.
Okay, payoff. That starts with 8 threat on it. And we remove that in the same way. All the time that that one is active, an additional counter card is dealt to the first player. So this round we're doing now, until this one's gone, the first player's going to take 2. Goblin Glider. Attached to the enemy with the highest printed hit points and without another Goblin Glider. If you cannot, this card means Surge, which means just play it through. Intimidation. When revealed, choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card. I'm going to play.
No double energy cards, unfortunately.
No, I'm just going
No?
to. I'll ditch it.
Cool.
So, yeah, Spider Sense got rid of that. Good old one. Cool. Okay, Rocket Raccoon is first player,
Okay.
and on to the player phase.
Okay, it's probably a bit reckless of me, but I'm going to do looking for trouble. It's a full situation. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a minion. Put that minion in play, engaged with you. Remove 3 threat from the main scheme.
Okay. Just looking for a minion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong.
And remove
That's
3 threat.
weakened.
Here's an effect when he pops off there, right?
When reveals, choose to either give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise.
Face down boost card, we don't know what it is. Obviously.
No, I'm just looking that up. Next time he attacks, he'll have 2 blind cards.
Okay.
Rather than 1.
Fine. So let's make sure he doesn't attack then. So I can attack this guy first. I've got to get past him before I can attack Osborn. That's basically
Correct. Yes.
So I can choose this guy if I want to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In which case I shall use the rocket launcher on him.
Okay. Seems a little Deadpool-y, but okay.
That deals 2 damage. Choose a player, deal 2 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player.
You're playing it on yourself, that's fine.
Yeah.
So 2 damage to Green Goblin, 2 damage to each minion as well.
Very nice.
That's quite blatty, isn't it?
Yes, it's very rockety
I
of
was
you.
about to say something like rocket.
And that's popped basically, isn't it? 'Cause it's just the 2 charges.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
does that just get that, or does it go straight into the pile?
I would assume that then discards. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
because it's got a
explicitly
charge
say-
on it. Doesn't
Yeah.
it? I would imagine it just discards.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Okay. Fine. Rocket Raccoon attacks the hired gun
Okay.
with 1 damage. That pops him.
Yep.
And I've got a card called Salvage with no points. You can spend this card to put a tech upgrade from your discard pile on top of your deck. So
I don't know.
Look what I found.
that goes back in there.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I'm going to just tool up ready for next time. So
Okay.
I've got a hand cannon and I've got no cards.
Okay, cool. Black Panther.
Nice
Okay,
one.
I've done myself a handful of resources, so I'm going to spend double resource on that one, on Vibranium, and 2 more resources to bring Nick Fury in play.
Oh,
There he
This
is.
is okay. Forced response. After Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Draw 3 cards or deal 4 damage to an enemy. At the end of the round, if Nick Fury is still in play, discard him. I think I'm going to draw 3 cards because
Mhm.
of the dross hand there. So let's see, that's what I wanted.
you played the Lord of the Rings living card game, right?
Yeah.
Gandalf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more charges, man.
Yes, I'm going to play a card to play an armoured vest. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 defence. I believe Rocket's defence is fairly low.
Mine's pretty good.
I've got 9. Yeah.
Cheers,
mate.
mate.
One,
Defence,
one,
not-
3.
I've got proportional defence
Oh yeah,
because Spider.
yeah. My defence is pretty. I've just got 1 defence.
I've got a phone book.
3 because Spider senses. Cool.
Rocket doesn't have a lot of hit points, so I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to play that one to play Wakanda Forever. So once again,
Heard of
I can't do the accent, I'm not allowed. Resolve the special ability of each Black Panther upgrade you control in any order.
Okay, so what order are we doing?
So let's do Panther Claws, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So
Green Goblin.
Goblin,
Okay.
2. Then Tactical Genius, remove 1 threat from the scheme. Probably best to take the additional 1 for now. And then Energy Daggers, choose a player. Rocket, deal 1 damage to the villain. So 1 damage to villain and 1 to each enemy engaged with that player. 2 if it's a final. So it's 2 damage to the goblin and 2 damage to your
Nice.
Blimey.
opponent.
You close up.
Cheers, mate.
Good job.
Done.
Okay, so anything else for Black Panther?
Is it worth using Nick?
Yeah, but he's going to disappear at the end of a turn, so I recommend using him to thwart or attack, unless you're planning on using him to chump block.
I think we'll. Thwart.
Thwart.
Yeah, no, it's still on there.
2 on the fair. One's all pretty reactive at the moment, so I can't actually do anything this turn.
I'm in the same boat.
So Valkyrie.
I'm going to play Hall of Heroes as support.
I can't do much for this turn apart from, here's Valhalla, can that help?
I'm going to pay for it using Power of Aggression. Power of Aggression usually only pitches for 1, but I double the number of the resources the card generates while paying for an aggression card.
Cool.
And the card is red. It's aggression.
Cool.
I'm then going to play Dragon Fang as an upgrade, which gives Valkyrie +1 attack or +2 attack instead when attacking an enemy with the Death Glow card attached. I'm going to pay for it using Smash the Problem. And I'm going to activate Valkyrie to give our good old friend Gobby Boy Death Glow, and then smack him 1 for 4 damage.
It's down to 45, everyone.
Hey.
I'm then going to swap over to Brunhilde, and then my turn.
Okay, cool. Okay, discard any cards you want, draw back up to your hand limit and refresh your character. Okay, on to the villain phase. So Hostile Takeover gets another 4 points. It's currently sitting at 17 of 28. Payoff is sat at 5. Raccoon is in his hero form. So Green Goblin attacks Rocket Raccoon. He's got an attack of 4 plus for blind.
Groot will step in the way first.
Yep, okay. It's an extra 2 points, so it's 6 points of damage.
3 will pop Groot.
3, yeah, no over, he hasn't got overkill, so no extra damage to Rocket.
I'll let the card back.
Yeah,
actually.
that's fine. Yeah, that would work better
Pops
for you.
in.
That
Yeah,
would work
that's
better
fine.
for you, yeah, absolutely. Green Goblin attacks Black Panther, he's got an attack of 4 plus for blind. Is anyone defending? I'd recommend using...
Oh, can I just stick Nick Fury in the way and go?
Yeah.
Pop.
4. He's hit 5, but there's no overkill. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness.
Or do you?
Green Goblin on Spider-Man. It's going to attack all 4. I'm going to have to defend. So 4 plus 0 is 1 point of damage to Spider-Man. Green Goblin on Brunhilde. Oh, you're in your...
I am indeed.
Yeah,
I am a Brunhilde.
when Green Goblin would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness instead. Counter cards. So that's 2 for Rocket to resolve because payoff is still in effect. Oscorp Manufacturing.
Oh,
Despite objections from shareholders, Oscorp now exclusively produces military-grade weaponry.
Starts doing that one.
8 point, I think it was something Kyle did at Shuffle the Deck.
And the other one is pumpkin bombs.
No, not those.
Hey, look what I found.
Really?
After a villain attacks you, discard pumpkin bomb. It's 1 shot, or you can discard 2 fist symbols as during the hero phase.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second card, oh, you do.
Yeah.
Black Panther's encounter card.
Collapsing bridge side scheme.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Spider-Man can deal with that. That sounds a very Spider-Man problem.
It does, doesn't it? I can't help but notice that when you're a Spider-Man, everything starts to look like a Spider-Man problem. Collapsing Bridge has got 8 threat on it. If a side scheme is for Crisis Icon, which is an exclamation mark, that side scheme must be discarded before you can remove any more threat from Hostile Takeover.
My word.
So we've got you can do these,
Stacking up.
but you can't attack all this until we've taken that out.
Blimey.
Okay, that's fine.
It sounds like a job for your friendly neighbour, and why does nobody like me? Shadow of the Past. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play, engage with you. And the great thing about this game is so much of the deck is built according to the particular characters he is, which means that Vulture has turned up to attack Spider-Man. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme and put it into... Oh, another side scheme!
Hey, guys! This is getting busy.
Remove your size and put this into play. Shuffle the rest of your set-aside Nemesis encounter set into the encounter deck. Can you give it a shuffle, please, Carl?
Yep.
If your Nemesis minion doesn't enter the game this way, this card gains Surgeon. Highway Robbery. When revealed, each player places a random card from their hand face down there.
Oh no, not random card. Oh no, it was a good card.
Is it really?
It's 2 power.
That's got 12 threat on it.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh what?
When defeated, return each owner's card to its owner's hand.
12?
Yeah, and all the time it's active, an extra threat will be added to Hostile Takeover as well.
What's the polite term?
We need some good heroes to turn up.
Do you want me to drop a bombshell on you? Vulture smacks you in the face.
Yeah, I know, quick strike. After this minion engages with hero, it attacks.
20 damage!
Yeah, I'm already tapped, so...
You not got any reactions in your hand? Like responses?
I know you said Lord of the Rings was quite a picture.
This
is painful.
I think
I've never
it's
seen so many
I think it's
Bruce cards.
respectfully, Green Goblin's a c***. I think that might be a part of the issue.
You've got a pile damage on him before those drop down any further.
Jesus, well,
And
okay.
you've got an encounter card to do.
Oh, but you know what? I actually want this to be someone who's hitting me in the face because that doesn't help. The villain schemes. Yeah.
More
Green Goblin
schemes.
would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from start.
Oh,
madness.
great. So 3 points from that away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cock.
Okay. So Black Panther is first player, onto the hero phase. Black Panther.
Okay. So I've not got
Black
this hand,
Panther.
and I've just had to discard one. I've got 2 fists, so I can actually be worth discarding that hero action. Spend 2 resources to discard. I've got 2 resources on that card, so I'll spend that to discard the pumpkin bombs.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Get rid of that.
Get gone.
Still got that death glow on him.
Doesn't go away unless I get rid of it. Or he dies.
I'll try this. It's a bit of a gamble. I'm going to spend 2 cards, 2 resources to put Shuri in.
The cards want me to do something, but what?
I give
No.
you web swing.
I think I'm going to go back into alter ego form,
T'Challa.
and then I'm going to play a card to play alter ego action ancestral knowledge. Choose up to 3 different cards in your discard pile and shuffle them into your deck.
Seems good.
And then when do I recover? Is that immediately, or do you have to?
You have to activate him to recover.
So I'll take an action to recover 4, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool.
I think. I'll check. Is it really worth taking the goblin glider out? Because I can probably do that.
Does it pop?
It would, if you can discard 2, I think it's for lightning symbols, isn't
Yeah.
it? If you discard 2 of those, it would drop his attack from 4 down to 3.
I think
I
it's
think
probably
I wanna
worth
do that.
it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll still play that and play each of those even though I'm in.
Yes, yeah.
Sweet, okay, right. Got it, you're sorted. So, I'll discard 2 yellow actions immediately.
Knock out a goblin glider.
Right.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, tactically, we're knocking Goblin out. And then, Wakanda forever.
Hey, go, gadget suit.
Yes. So, no one's fighting anyone at the moment.
I've got this old man.
Oh,
He looks a bit. He smells a bit like Michael Keaton.
just a bit. Okay, so Panther Claws deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oh, unless you want me to try and take out.
No, I'm going to go to Peter Parker mode on my turn, so
Okay.
don't worry about me too much. He's only got a scheme of 1. He's not overly dangerous.
Is it worth taking Vulture out then?
I can kill him next turn.
Okay.
And if you're going Peter
Yeah,
Parker,
so he's not a major problem. So
Okay.
yes, you want to
So
do.
do 2, yeah, do 2 on.
and I want to be killing minions.
He
That's
does.
like
He's good at
that
it.
thing.
Also, he's been on the internet the past few years.
Energy daggers, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy engaged, so 1 damage to Goblin, 1 to Vulture. And then Tactical Genius, remove 1 threat from a scheme, 2 threat instead if this is the final step of the sequence.
So it's any of these.
Or unlock the cards here, I suppose. Do we have to do them in any particular order? None of these.
So
have
we
to.
can't touch
Can't
them,
do
Can't
this
do
one
this
until
one.
the register with.
but we can do
But
any of the
beyond
sides.
that, yeah.
Do these gain at all?
No.
They don't.
Not
It's
for
just
dimensional mass, no.
Any preference from anyone?
I think if we can get rid of Collapsing Bridge
I mean, I kind of want
rather
Aunt
than
May
later.
back. No.
Well, there's that.
He's nicked her.
Yeah.
Do hurry, Aubrey. Give us all an extra card next turn.
They stole Aunt May.
Take 2 off, so it's.
Maybe do the collecting bridge so you've got closer to completing that one.
Okay, how many was it?
Okay, yeah,
2
just
right?
take 2 off, yeah. Okay, I think I'm
You're done.
done.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Should do a swimming web kick.
Swinging.
Swinging.
Swing.
Deal 8 damage to an enemy, so I'm just going to knock him down to 34 hit points.
A couple more of those and he'll be
Yeah.
close to that.
It's all good. And then go for a well-deserved sleep. And that's Brunhilde.
Cool. I am going to play Annabelle Riggs, paying for it with these 2.
My favourite Beatles song.
I don't know what that
Okay.
means. I'm then going to activate her using an alter ego action as I'm in Brunhilde mode.
You are?
Exhaust Annabelle Riggs. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Valkyrie card and add it to your hand. Shuffle the rest back into your deck.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look for a card with the little Valkyrie sigil in the bottom right. I have a couple of those. It's a difficult one. There's a couple of good choices here, but I think I will take Visit Valhalla.
Okay.
Shuffle these back into my deck. I'll then play Visit Valhalla for free. Alter ego action, return a Valkyrie card from your discard pile to your hand. So have a look for a Valkyrie card. What I want. Let's choose the slain. I'm going to get rid of those both so I can play a horse. Aragorn. I gain 4 hit points and I gain the aerial trait. I'm then going to recover Brunhilde because this increased my hit points. I'm then going to go up to my new max of 16.
Okay, cool.
Well,
And stay there.
Cool. Rocket Raccoon.
well, that's a really good card. I'm not happy about it. I am going to spend 1 energy to add booster boots, which give me an extra 1 defence. And I'm going to.
Sure it's on quills.
Sorry?
Sure it's on quills.
Yes, that's my nipples. I'm going to
I
use.
think you meant Peter Quill.
I'm going to use 2 thwart to attack the bridge, I suppose.
Okay.
That's what we hadn't. Yeah. I've got a plan. After you make a basic thwart using your thwart, ready Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, nice.
Back up again. So that bends all my cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to do?
If I use them again, which I can actually do now,
You're going to refresh in a second, so.
Yes, I might as well. Yeah. It gives me +1 thought as well, so that'll be
That
3 thought.
would have been an extra point off there.
But yeah, no, in my second go.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3 thought this time.
Okay.
Thought, I can't speak.
No, I know.
Thought.
Who knew that the smallest among us would be so good at propping up a giant bridge? Okay, that's the end of the player phase. Discard any number of cards from your hand that you like. Then draw up to your hand size, which may change depending on if you're a hero or your alter ego, and then ready all of your cards. Okay, place a threat on the main scheme. So it's 4, 5, 6 gets added onto the main scheme. Main threat currently sitting at 23 of 28. That bridge ain't helping. Green Goblin engages King T'Challa, so he schemes. When Green Goblin would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness instead.
Popped back.
With Peter Parker, again, another one of those. Brunhilde, again.
He
If
is
there are no
Norman.
madness counters here, flip Green Goblin and State of Madness. Criminal Enterprise enters play with 8 points on it. If there are no infamy counters on here, flip Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. Instead, when Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise instead. So he's got his buffer shield back up. And Rocket Raccoon is in hero form.
Yep.
So when he would attack, place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise instead. He's taken a back seat. He's taken his mask off and taken a back seat behind his Criminal Empire again. Encounter cards is 2 for Panther and 1 for everyone else.
What's the 2 for?
Because all the time that this is in play, the first player gains 2.
Oh, yeah. Right. First one. Hired gun. Reveal, choose to either give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. So is he likely to attack?
Not for a long time, no.
So if you give the villain 1 face down boost card, that looks
No,
like
just
he
sit
wants-
there until he goes back to Green Goblin again, I think.
Bad shout.
What I'm doing?
Do we think we're going to be able to... How many criminal enterprise? Just 1?
2.
2. Can we pop, what is that, 11 in this turn? Probably not. Are we going to be able to do 11 damage to Norman Osborn this turn?
I'm not on Peter Parker, I'm
Yeah, I
a
was
mild
about to say.
mannered chemistry student.
Throw that one before.
So if the villain gets a face down boost card, that would be a bonus boost card when he attacks.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
whoever gets hit first would take
So
2
you-
blind cards.
Okay.
So it'd be pretty meaty, but...
I would vote for putting points on the Criminal Enterprise because I think we can.
Yeah, let's
that
do it,
down.
let's do it.
And I think if in doubt, always go for the devil you know.
Okay. And second card, Regenerative Healing, Treachery. When revealed, the villain heals X damage where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge.
Enhanced Spider Sense. When a treachery card is revealed, cancel it.
Good job. Okay.
Spider-Man. Payoff.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What?
Oh, this is
Another one.
another one.
Oh,
So that'll be the first 2 players get 2 cards.
not the first player, get 3
No.
cards.
That's you.
7 on it. Blimey.
Be something I can kill. That's not something I can kill. When revealed, place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. If you cannot remove
Oh,
2
what?
madness counters from State of Madness. changes things. Treachery, if you want to deal with it.
Gang up, treachery.
Oh my god!
When revealed, your
Also, you
hero.
got a hero, the villain, and each minion engaged with you attacks you.
Okay, Norman Osborn instead of when Norman would attack, place one infamy instead. He's well hit. He's not so much Norman Osborn as he's gone full Kingpin now.
He has.
So we've got no minions we can attack. Dave's got to engage that one, hasn't he?
He's engaged.
We've gone past that phase already.
Yeah.
Peter Parker becomes first player onto the hero phase.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to have to recover and put my leg back in, I think.
I'll have to delay my vulture killing a turn if that's okay with you.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I'm not doing anything right now anyway.
He's a bit of a dick anyway. I've built an interrogation room, don't ask.
Sure.
After you defeat a minion, exhaust interrogation room to remove one threat from a scheme. That's pretty much all I can do.
Okay, going to activate Annabelle Riggs to reveal the top 5 cards of my deck.
My
1,
favourite
2,
people
3, 4. Never gets old. Still don't know what it means.
She used to keep her face in a jar by the door, which I really think the song glosses over, if I'm honest.
I'm going to give myself Valkyrie Spear, because why the fuck not? And then shuffle my cards back into my deck. I've flipped a card over inside of my deck because I'm an idiot. I am then going to reveal Valkyrie, because Valkyrie. Play Choser of the Slain. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and put it into play. Engage with you, draw 2 cards. I would actually like to take one from the discard pile. If you can get me a hired gun, that'd be great. Actually, I have to find a hired gun. Where is he?
Hired gun.
Hired gun. Here you go. Then draw 2 cards. Norman gains 2 criminal infamy counters.
Not even lining them up anymore. Needs more rocket launchers.
Going to play Valkyrie Spear as an upgrade. Pay for it using... And then going to play the Bifrost because why the fuck not? Getting rid of combat training. I will then play the card Had At Thee and attack Green Goblin. Going to pitch it with these 2 using the Genius, which has 2, and Godlike Stamina, which is 1, so that pays to 3. So he takes 7 damage.
Whoa.
So that knocks that off a bit. I'm going to...
Who knew the Vikings were so good at breaking up crime rings?
I'm going to then activate the Bifrost to search for search your deck for a card with Asgard Ally and play it, paying its cost. Shuffle its deck.
Okay,
Right.
right.
I do not have any Asgardian allies in my deck anymore. That's a shame. What else are we gonna do? So I can either kill this hired gun,
Yeah.
or I can smack Norman Osborn for 4 damage
Or you could try and do something about that bridge.
with 1 thwart.
It's only got 2 on
It
it.
does only have 2 on it.
And that's what's stimming us up here.
It is.
I've got
how
2
much
thought.
do you have 2 thwart?
2. Yeah.
Is that going to
interact? We have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, if you're happy with that, then
The comics don't really touch on Rocket Raccoon's amazing pointing.
I'm going to use Valkyrie to kill the hired gun then.
Okay, cool.
Attacking, dealing 3. Can I please have a token to put on my Hall of Heroes? And Hall of Heroes is, after you defeat a minion, place 1 glory counter here. Alter Ego action, exhaust Hall of Heroes and remove 3 glory counters from it. Draw 3 cards.
Hey, Atomic Mass, you see how these counters work for everything and not every single individual condition needs a marker of its own?
Cool, that is my turn. I'll play 3.
Cool.
Senior Rocket's got a spare hand. Is he going to bring into power Rocket's pistol? We've got a double gun there. I need 3 charges for this one. Yeah, the hand cannon does +2 damage to my standard attack. But it looks like the rocket pistol fires on its own.
Okay.
So
Did it say hero action, brackets attack?
it does.
And yes, that's its own thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this one is a buff to that main attack, yeah. So I'll use Rocket's pistol then, and deal 2 damage to the enemy.
We kill a dude in the street instead.
And Rocket will thwart the collapsing bridge for 2.
Fuck off,
That's
Bruce.
rich done.
Pump it up with a big gun.
That would be a very rocket way of approaching it.
Didn't do much else apart from maybe just add this other upgrade, which is follow through, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
That basically gives me, if I do any damage and does excess damage, it adds 1 to that excess damage.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's loaded to go. That's all I can do, guys.
Okay, cool.
It's all good.
Black Panther.
Okay, when do I shuffle my deck?
When you would go to draw a card.
Shite. I'm the wrong end of the deck then. So I've still got a character that takes searches from the deck.
I wonder actually, if you need to search the deck and there is no deck to search, would that then proc the
I don't know.
get the rest of your deck back? Where is it? What, for the love of God?
I would like that.
Mm.
It would help my
It would be
turn.
nice. It would be very nice.
Oh no, if player deck runs out of cards, the player shuffles their discard pile to make a new deck. The
There you
player
go.
immediately deals itself one card. But you take 1 card from the encounter deck as a penalty for going through your deck.
Wow, really? Harsh.
Jesus.
Okay, if I'd known that, I might have got a bit easier on it. Oh no, I had to take 11 cards out.
I was about to say,
That's why that makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
trying to say what happens here.
take
All in
18 damage.
Yeah. All in a day's work, treachery. When revealed, place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise. If you cannot remove 2 madness from state of madness. Right, so, all decked up and paid the price. So spend 2 resources to bring Shuri in.
Hey.
Response after Shuri enters play, search your deck for an upgrade, add it to your hand. So I'm pretty sure the only upgrade
Nice card,
I have
yeah.
left. So that's in my hand, which is nice. I don't think exactly what it does. I might actually play it.
Why don't we play this more often?
It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fun.
you're liking it now?
Thematic.
Yeah, I think I just had a bad day with
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. I think.
So,
She seemed very intrinsic.
Nina Williams.
Yeah. I don't want to say.
Saying
I don't want to
names.
say. I don't want to say glass
Nina
cannon
Williams
to
from
it.
Tekken.
Nina Williams from Tekken.
Do you remember you played? It was a one-on-one beat 'em up from the 90s.
I know what Tekken is.
You
Nina
sure you
Williams,
know Tekken?
when you
You know
first try
Williams.
playing as her, you can't do anything right. But an experienced Nina Williams player will absolutely take you to pieces.
Yeah, she does all like
never
holds.
seen
She
this
does
character
holds and
before.
Yeah.
places your face in the ground and that sort of
Mhm.
stuff.
Nice, I guess you've got no new specials.
After seeing her character, I'd let her do it. Gotta be honest.
You know Williams.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to play another 2 power to put the Vibranium suit in play.
Nice. A lot of 2-power
And then-
cards.
I'm going to play the, for 1, Thunder Forever again.
Yeah.
Which is
Nice.
to do all 4 once more.
Meaty hit.
Whoa!
So,
Can you imagine how excited he's going to be when Vision arrives?
Yeah. Soon TM.
shoot your head laser. Shoot your head laser again. become hard as diamond. Become a ghost.
Yeah.
It's just going to be
It's just Dave's bucket
Jesus,
list.
in a nutshell.
awesome. The best hero.
Oh,
He's awesome.
jeez.
Okay.
Shoot down War Machine.
So special attack.
Have a conversation with yourself. Spoilers, by the way.
Are you familiar with the thought experiment triggers brew?
It is, it's a great moment. Let's talk about a boat.
Okay, I will use this Vibranium suit. Move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy. so I gain a damage, right?
Yeah.
And
You gain a health.
You gain a health and you can give a point of damage to your hired gun, to Vulture, or to who can take a point off Criminal Enterprise.
1 off the hired gun for now, because that suits my needs. So we'll do a thwart, remove 1 threat from a scheme. And you need 1, no.
I think it'd be good to start taking things off hostile takeover now that we can, because that's getting
That
dangerously
hits,
close
that
to
hits
28.
28, we'll go on to part 2.
Take 1 off there then, yeah, definitely. Okay, so that's Tactical Genius. Then we'll do the Panther Claws, deal 2 damage to an enemy.
You can pop your hired gun, or you can
No,
distinguish
I'll
Criminal
do
Enterprise.
some Criminal Enterprise.
Nice.
And then get the energy daggers, so if it's the last one in the sequence.
Mhm.
2 to everything.
2 damage, yeah, so 2 damage to the hard gun
Yeah.
and 2 damage to Criminal Enterprise.
Very nice.
I think I'm going to flip to Black Panther as well.
Black
Okay.
Panther mode.
So it'll refresh before the end of this.
You will.
Before the villains kick in, yeah. You thinking thwart or?
I was going to say, I can thwart. I've got 2 thwart I can use.
These are all horrible at the
Yeah,
moment,
yeah.
so maybe we all mutually agree to target one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Take one's got 5 points. I suppose.
One of the payoffs might be good. I was
Yeah,
trying
one of
to
the payoffs
suggest
is
that.
great.
I'll
Yeah.
take 2 thwart off the payoff.
Okay,
Oh,
just
sorry, I've got Shuri as well.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll do another one off. Yeah, take another one off there. Thwart.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Words.
okay. Discard any number of cards from your hand that you would like. Draw back up to your hand size, and then ready all of your exhausted cards. Onto the villain phase. Okay, hostile takeover is completed. Place 4 infamy counters on criminal enterprise.
Okay, that's not an issue. That's one attack from one of us, honestly, at this point. We're a very heavy-hitting squad, but not a very thoughtful one.
Corporate acquisition. With a branch of Stark Industries under his control, Norman Osborn will gain access to deadly technologies and quadruple the manufacturing capabilities of Oscorp. Advance to stage 2B. Corporate acquisition starts with 4 threat on it. If Norman Osborn succeeds, nothing will stand in the way of his technological domination. This increases by 8 points each round. All the time it is in play, we're up to now 3 of these icons, which is great. This means the first 3 players get 2 cards each. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game when it hits 40 threat.
Okay.
40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got this. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Maybe not so.
Which game have you been playing so far?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is slow in buggerance, I think.
We're set up now. We know what's going on.
Peter Parker's in civilian form, so another 2 points onto
I take back what I just said.
the scheme. Valkyrie,
Bring-
Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter onto a criminal enterprise instead. Rocket Raccoon, so again another point onto criminal enterprise, and another point onto criminal enterprise. He's better at running a criminal enterprise than you would have thought for a man who can't stop giggling.
Joker had millions, and then just burn it.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop giggling. Well, I don't know if I want to call it what he
Too
does
many
giggling.
cards.
It really is. Okay, Peter Parker. Regenerative healing. When revealed, the villain heals X damage, where X is equal to double the villain's stage number, stage 2. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains Surge. Heals 2 so it heals 4 points of damage. All in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise. Valkyrie.
First one. Vulture's plans were revealed. Discard 1 card at random from each player's hand. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each resource.
Each different resource type discard
Okay.
as well. So we'll discard a random one.
Yeah. Well, there's 1.
Yellow, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1
What's that?
and 1
Yellow.
yellow. So it's 3 threat.
Oof.
Just goes in your discard pile.
Sweeping swoop. When revealed, stun your hero. Vulture is in play. This card gains Surge.
Rocket. So another private security specialist for the Viking.
Sweeping swoop. When revealed, stun your hero. If Vulture is in play, the card gains Surge.
Oh,
The boost on there as
not
well.
Yeah, that's effect. Mad Genius. When revealed, discard the top card of your deck for each infamy counter on the criminal enterprise. So Rocket has to discard 14 cards.
I've got another card to turn over yet.
Sweeping swoop.
Oh!
When revealed,
Gain another stun.
Can you be double stunned?
a character cannot have more than 1 status card of each type at a
Thank
time.
God.
God for that. But
Yep.
I lost the particle cannon.
We needed that. What was your last card?
Eviction notice.
Oh great, give to Peter Parker, I assume. Either exhaust Peter Parker to remove this one from the game, or discard 1 card at random from your hand. This card gains Surge, discard this obligation. Yeah, I'm going to trash that. Black Panther's got 1 card to resolve.
I have trouble in all the world. Obligation. Give to the Brunhilde player. Valkyrie cannot attack the enemy with Deathglow attached.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Hell.
That's really not good. He's got Deathglow.
Yes.
How'd you get rid of it?
Spend 1
1 yellow, 1 blue.
yellow, 1 blue. That's I don't think I've even got any blue left in my deck. Okay,
Okay.
that's annoying. Well,
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
something.
And Brunhilde's first player.
At least
on
I
player
know
phase.
Groot's back in the pack. That's what I can say about it.
Okay then. I'm going to play Wick Strike, the hero action attack. Now, does that pop this? Because it says the next time character would attack.
Yeah, attempt to attack or use an attack ability.
Perfect.
So yeah, that'll smash that.
That's great. I'll spend double energy, so nothing happens. I'm going to hop over to Brunhilde,
Okay.
activate Brunhilde's ability, which is remove Death Glow from Goblin, and click floating. And then going to activate Annabelle Riggs, taking myself a Valkyrie card. I have no Valkyrie cards in my deck. A bit fucking useless right now, I'll be honest.
I'm glad you come to accept that.
It's amazing how I discard one card and he throws your whole
Yeah.
discard.
That card, yeah, cool.
That was one of the cards I would have actually wanted to play.
I can't believe how quickly he's got building together with his criminal empire. He seems to be stimming us all the time. He seems to be firefighting all the
Yeah,
time.
and that's my turn.
Okay.
It's 4 damage with overkill. That
It's
thing.
gone, let it go.
You not got 2?
I don't know.
I
May
know
have. May have, yes.
Sure
There
can.
you go.
Yeah.
So, just to establish something, if I try to attack, the stun comes
What
off,
happens
but it
then?
also taps my card?
If you do a basic attack, yeah, but obviously what Carl did was he used an
Use other
attack
weapons.
card.
Yeah, okay.
So something like your
Yeah,
pistol
that pistol
would shatter it.
would
Yeah.
do it, okay. First of all, I'm going to install a battery pack. I need 2 charge counters for that.
It's kind of like Captain Marvel's going to turn up and just start punching things.
So basically that's just going to top up my other weapons until
Look to
it's
self
spent.
bring Captain Marvel next time. The DC one.
Okay, so if I use my rocket pistol, that is an attack.
Yeah, so you spend a charge off that and it would shatter the stunned
Okay,
condition.
and that obviously uses it as well.
Yeah. You're back in. I just didn't think he'd be that well organised. He's a man who just flies around on a giant bat, which, you know, I think
Yeah.
sends mixed signals
Do you
as
want
it
me to
is.
try and attack him or just try and thwart again? Because I've got 2 thwart, I could pop that.
I think that would bring him, you saw how much of a pain in the arsehole that was last
Yeah.
time.
I just wondered if I could do I can't do it here because that blocks with my attack, so it was kind of... Okay, I shall spin my battery pack to just top him up with power.
Okay.
And I'll use 2 thwart to pop that.
Pop payoff, awesome.
Yeah, and
It's good because I've run out of thwart markers.
That's not.
that's all I'll do, I'm afraid.
Okay.
How's everyone doing for health points?
I'm on 7 of 10.
I'm unscratched.
So about the only useful thing I've got is a medical card, but I'm not sure if it's worth putting in. Go on, I'll do it anyway. So I'll spend the other 3 cards to put in med team. So it uses 3 medical counters, and it's play with 3 counters. When those are gone, discard this card. So I need 3 point counters on that. Okay, so as an action, I can exhaust the med team and heal 2 damage from a friendly character.
Okay.
So does anyone need healing at
I'm
the
at full
moment?
HP.
I've taken 3 points of damage.
Go on, I want to do that.
That's 2 on Spidey.
2 points on Spider-Man.
The proportional healing qualities of a spider. Don't know what that means.
Okay. So if I do some thwarting, it's probably worth doing. Do we want our cards back from bloody Vulture?
Do you know what?
It
might be
might be nice to get something back into hand.
Yeah.
I'll do.
It does also, what that icon means is an extra threat on here every turn as well.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah, I'll do 2,
Start
3 off
picking
of
away
that
at
one
that.
then.
3 off it. Cool.
Does that mean Shuri takes another point of damage for?
Yes.
Yeah, that's. And I'm pretty sure that's
Okay.
done.
Peter Walker.
He is. I'm going to call him Nick Fury. You might remember him.
From shows such as.
Dick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., starring David Hasselhoff.
And.
And what I'm going to do is deal 4 damage to an enemy. I'm going to get rid of his miserable old moaning
Good
gear.
idea.
After you defeat a minion, exhaust interrogation room, remove 1 threat from a scheme. To At the end of the player phase, discard any cards that you want to, and then bring back up to your hand limit, and then ready all of your exhausted cards. Choose to either give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise.
He can have a face down boost card. I don't think we can put any more on there.
No, his enterprise is getting way too big. Okay, villain phase. Okay, it's currently at 19 of 40 there. There is Brunhilde,
It is
so
I.
he will scheme instead. Onto Rocket, attack Rocket. So
Rocket
when he
Raccoon.
would attack, it's 1 extra, one of those on there. Similarly, Black Panther, another one of those on there. And onto Spider-Man, another one of those on there. I'm completely out of these markers, that's a really big criminal enterprise.
No, that's Ian picking up for his gun.
Yeah.
Oh, you could have something.
So 2 on Brunhilde. Everyone else is back
No,
to 1.
thank you.
So Brunhilde, you're up first.
Okay.
Let's
Reveal. First one. Shadow of the Past. When revealed, reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play engaged with you. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme and put it into play. Shuffle the rest of your set-aside Nemesis encounter set into the encounter deck. If your Nemesis minion does not end the game this way, the card gains Enchantress has joined the server.
I don't work against you, you've got 3 attackers.
I do. I'll be okay. I hope. I pray.
You're quite fighty.
I'm quite
Okay,
fine.
new side scheme. Powerful enchantments. Behind Amora's charm lies cruel ambition and the power to subdue those in the way. Hinder 4. Hinder 4. When a character with a Hinder 4 keyword is revealed, place 4 threat on that card. Players cannot discard attachments that are attached to friendly characters.
That's about to come into play because when Enchantress is revealed, you search the encounter deck, discard pile and set aside area for a copy of Seduce and attach it to my identity. Attach your identity. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack actions. Alter ego actions spend 1. Jesus Christ. Spend 1 energy and 1 science to discard
to
this
actually
card to do anything.
Do we get a bonus when they go through their cards?
Hello?
No, what happens
they
is
do.
you get an extra threat each round as well.
This is fine. Oh, right.
You've got another card.
I've got another card.
Yeah, you'll say.
Crisis on Half-World. Give to the Rocket Raccoon player. Here you
No,
go.
thank you. No, thank you.
You may flip to alter ego form if you wish.
Hmm.
Choose. Exhaust your alter ego, remove Crisis of Half-World from the game, or discard the highest cost upgrade you control. No upgrade card was discarded this way. This card game surge. Discard this obligation. So I assume the one that costs the most.
Yeah, that would be either the hand cannon or the
follow through.
Follow through. Yeah.
We'll lose follow through.
All right.
Yeah.
So it goes over discard pile.
Goes in discard pile. There we go.
Rocket. You're going to have to get stabby in a minute.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
Thank you.
When revealed, choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card.
I wanted to keep that, but I'll say that's worth 2.
Okay, yep. Black Panther.
Okay. Mad Genius. Treachery card. When revealed, Norman Osborn, discard the top card of your deck for each infamy count on Panther and Enterprise. However, I'm going to spend 1. I might as well spend 1 to play Get Behind Me, Hero Interrupt. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effects.
Awesome. Spider-Man. Regenerative healing. The villain heals X damage, or X is equal to double the stage number. You're at stage 2, so that's 4 points back on.
What?
That work we did.
Rocket Raccoon is first player onto the player face.
We can regret this now. Looking for trouble. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Until you discard it, and then put that minion in play, engaged with me.
Mm-hmm.
And remove 3 threat from the main scheme. We doesn't look that bad.
No.
4. He's a guard as well, so I've got to deal with him first, yeah?
Mm-hmm. All we need now is another bridge to collapse.
Opening up the Bifrost.
Yeah.
I've got Relentless Assault. Attack. Deal 5 damage to a minion. If you pay for this card using power or punch, which I did not, Using a punch resource, the attack gains overkill. So I haven't got that, but that's his pop.
Yep.
Cool.
Fine.
Anything else for Rocket?
I think so. So I can attack with Rocket's pistol. Who should I attack?
Put you.
Only good you can Osborn with, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that spends charge, and that does 2 damage to the enemy.
Cool.
And you want me to thwart, really, don't you? Be the best thing to do here.
Or doing damage at this point. The criminal enterprise is just huge.
Well, I could do 2 thwart, or I can do 3 damage.
Honestly, I don't. I think that extra 1 damage is negligible.
Yeah.
I'd do the 3 damage.
You do 3 damage? Right, do 3 damage.
Okay. So Rocket.
Because the only way we win is by taking out Green Goblin.
It's very
And
right.
he uses my hand cannon, which uses more energy.
So it's 3 damage.
Yeah. Your hero gets 2 attack plus. It's 3 damage. The attack gains overkill, which is obviously academic, really.
Go.
Yeah.
Whilst you're done.
That's what I've got.
Yeah. Okay. Black Panther.
Okay, I've got not a lot. So,
No, that feeling.
which carry on attacking the criminal enterprise?
Do it.
I would, because as I say, the only way we win is by taking him out.
So I've got 2 and 3 attack, but that will take Shuri.
Concerted effort bringing down the criminal empire here. Anything else for Black Panther?
Nope.
Has Nick Fury popped or is he still in play?
Literally. Get it out of here, you wacky one-eyed.
Jesus.
One eye.
Everything's factual. Everything is factual. There's no question.
One eye.
Just.
So's his son.
Wait,
It's hereditary.
Apparently, yes.
There is a reason. Fucking amazing.
the MCU says fuck off, and I got attacked by a cat.
I'm going to play for Great Justice, which remove 3 threat from a scheme, 4 if you paid for it using a intelligence resource, which I did. So 4 threat from any one scheme.
Will that pop any?
No, but it will make a serious dent in any of them.
4.
Yeah.
You're closer to unlocking that card.
Lost cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, let's bring it down. And I'm just going to attack Brunhilde.
We have an issue.
What is the issue?
I need to get smacky this turn.
You need to really pile
I
those
cannot
guys.
get smacky this turn.
Oh no.
Because of Seduced, I was just about to pop it. I had the perfect hand to be able to pop it. However, it is an attachment. And due
You can't remove
to
attachments.
powerful enchantments, I cannot remove attachments until that has disappeared.
Right.
Meaning I physically cannot attack until we destroy powerful enchantments. Meaning I am useless at this
Can you
point.
attack some of these people that
I cannot attack. Cannot make basic attacks or
You can
play
do
attack
thwarts.
events.
you can thwart though, can you?
I can thwart,
Yeah, you go.
so
Yeah.
that's going
Unless
to
you've got any
be
powers here that don't use your attack.
none of these directly.
Okay.
What I can do though is I can get rid of Trouble in Otherworld by paying these 2. So playing a Wild from Power of Aggression and Smash the Problem,
It's gone from the game.
which is Intelligence. Then going to activate Annabelle Riggs to give myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to look through, and if there's a Valkyrie card, add that to my hand.
How you find it, Dave? First go.
Couldn't be hard, but great.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant.
He is quite a tough character. Isn't
I
he?
don't think of card games taking this long. Card games tend to be kind of in and gone.
Ah, you even play Blood Bowl Team Manager.
No, obviously.
That's brilliant. It's my favourite rule ever. Cheating is compulsory.
Cool, so I've given myself Halakdi. I'm then going to activate the Bifrost to be
I
able
mean, you don't think of
to.
a card game as being your feature game of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've played big card games, but even Legendary doesn't
Nah.
involve me like this.
Yeah, so I'm going to play the Bifrost, exalt Bifrost, search your deck for a card, for an Asgard ally card, play it, paying its cost, and then shuffle my deck. You know what? That is probably the best one I can get out.
You have someone with a big thwart.
He's got a big fucking hammer.
I want a big thwart at the moment.
Anyone who can thwart.
Pay for him using. He is tough. I'm going to pay for it using these 3. And then, Thor's going to do some shit. I'm going to flip over Brunhilde to Valkyrie. Going to use Valkyrie's ability to give Death Glow to Enchantress.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And now bang her on the head with a hammer.
I think you're right. Then I'm going to. Oh, please. Thank God. Then I'm going to attack with Thor
Mm-hmm.
on Private Security Specialist.
Okay.
Now, I'm then going to have at thee to spend a token. So I spent a resource. Resolve this attack against each minion engaged with that player, meaning it's 3 damage to Enchantress, 3 damage to Hired Gun, and 3 damage to Private Security Specialist. Hired Gun tops. I gain another on the Hall of Minions, Hall of Heroes. Is there anything else I can do?
I think you've done loads.
I think
he
that's-
can't attack. He's still fighting.
She hasn't attacked.
Considering all you're doing is sitting there making out of Enchantress, I think you've done loads.
Yeah, yeah. Can I have a thing for Hall of Heroes
Yeah.
and I'll take that?
Did you say 3 on each?
Yes, because Thor's
Did you
got a
put
special
extra
ability.
3 on your. Didn't he already take damage?
No, so it was attacking on him and it spreads.
Is there anything you can thwart at all?
I'm going to thwart.
Awesome.
I have a big fat thwart of 1.
That's all right. Pop something. Yeah.
Pop that.
You've got to do that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we need you back really. I mean, you're.
Yeah, you got to try and work off that one.
Yeah, because that's really restricting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of that.
Restricting some of your.
It's really encumbered you, really.
Yes, definitely. The annoying thing about this as well is that the only time that I can remove it is when I'm in alter ego. So meaning next turn I'm going to have to end in alter ego to be able to get rid of it. Which is very annoying. I'm actually hoping the card pops up which lets me swap to alter ego and exhaust myself.
At least you got Thor.
At least I got Thor. He's somewhat useful.
Really good.
Oh, actually, he doesn't take damage.
This
He's
is
tough.
tough. Yeah, it pops us tough.
So you done?
That is me done.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
So
That's
all you
it.
can do, okay, discard any cards you want to, draw back up to your hand limit and refresh all of your tapped cards.
He's halfway there.
25
He's
to
on the
40. So it's going well. Okay, wood attack rocket, so that's a point on there. Would attack Black Panther, so it's a point on there. Would attack Spider-Man, but I'm going, no, it doesn't work. Balls. And would attack Valkyrie, so we're there. Encounter card to each player, starting with Rocket, so it's 2 on Rocket and 1 on everyone else. There's yours.
Beguiled. It's an attachment. Treat attached ally as enthralled minion with a blank text box. Attachment minion. Losing it. Sorry.
Treat attacks ally as enthralled. As an enthralled minion with a blank text box.
When revealed.
When revealed.
Attached to the
Attached
ally
with
for
the
highest
highest
costs without Beguiled attached.
Attached
Yeah,
to
have you got any allies?
Not at the moment.
Okay, it surges, so what it means is you play through and get new ones.
Okay, so I'll do the second card.
Yeah, that's fine.
Assault, treachery.
You're in your hero form, so
And
the
the
villain
villain
attacks
attacks
you,
you,
so that's
so-
another point of this.
Okay. And this one is the third one is pumpkin bombs.
Oh, great.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely. At least he's not going to use them until he turns into Green Goblin.
Green Earth Goblin.
I'll get rid of those ones.
Okay.
Bother.
Okay.
Goblin Glider. So he's suddenly got all the toys back.
Got his kit back, hasn't he?
Good job he's not flying around at the moment.
You're right.
Oscorp Manufacturing.
Oh, what?
Another one! It's almost like we started with the deck.
Yeah. It's going fine.
Brad was lying.
What you got, Kyle?
Collapsing bridge!
Really?
No!
Yay!
Who shuffled these?
Run out of markers.
Ooh, we reckon.
I'll have some in a minute for you.
Sure, this is how it works. Normally,
There you
normally when a game looks this impossible to complete, you're playing it wrong.
Yeah.
I've played a few games like that.
God. No, this is how we played with the Rhino the other day.
It's going fine. We took out Rhino. Everything's still on our side. He's got 42 hit points. It's good.
On his first phase.
Yeah. Black Panther.
Okay, so I'm going to basically I'm going to be pulling all my Black Panther tricks out because I fucked this one up because I should have played it and I didn't. I was reading it as a response card, but it's an upgrade card, so you have to play it first, then you
Yeah.
respond. Instead, let's power up Wakanda Forever.
Nice.
So we do all of the stuff. So we want to be thwarting, don't we? So deal 2 damage to an enemy, 2 damage to the Enterprise. Then choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and to each enemy engaged with that player.
How
So
much?
Valkyrie, 1 damage to each,
Brilliant.
and 1 damage to the criminal enterprise. Then special, move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy.
Very
So
nice.
let's take another one out of the criminal enterprise.
Nice.
I'm back up to full health.
Nice.
And then remove 2 threat from a scheme. Do we still want to take away the powerful counters?
Which ones?
Please.
Take 2 off of
Yeah,
there.
we need Valkyrie back kicking ass, don't we?
Yeah,
She's
she
just
does rock.
sitting there having a fondle in the corner.
Okay. And then I will use that to power up Wakanda forever.
Hey!
Again.
Nice.
All again. So, 2 damage to an enemy.
Smack him.
2
Yes,
damage
yes.
off of there. Yes. I just assume we want the goblin back in the sky.
We do.
Okay.
I want to punch him in his stupid pointy face.
Choose a player. Deal 1 damage to the
Fantastic.
villain and each
Oh,
enemy
brilliant.
in combat. So also 1 off criminal
Death
enterprise.
Guard Bates.
Mm-hmm. Turned out that all we needed was the firepower of a West African nation.
Move 1 damage from your hero to there. I haven't got any more damage I can move. Let's have
No, you can't do it then.
You can't do it at all.
That's just, you'd be moving the damage,
Oh, that
not.
sucks. I need to take some damage. Come on, fight me.
5 million.
And
Oh,
then
might be like that.
Remove 2 threat.
Oh,
From a
that
scheme.
sounds good. That'll be reduced down to just 1.
Mm.
Yeah, you want to do that one?
Sure.
Yeah, then by the time it gets to you, you can remove that 1 threat. Oh, in fact,
No need. No need. Brad can have his turn. Thor can do it.
In fact, if you do it,
Oh, if you want to do it,
Well,
yeah,
so
by
I'll
all
I'll send
means.
Blanford to do it, yeah.
Oh, well, I've got 2. I could remove a different 2 threat if you really need
It's
to.
only 4 on that.
So I could take 2 off there.
Okay.
I think it's worth just going all out at the moment, trying to knock
Yeah.
some of these things off.
Which is war.
All the time that bridge is broken, we can't do that top one, can we?
Is that you done?
Yes.
Is that all you've
I'm
done?
afraid that's
Cool.
everything I've
We're
got.
closer to releasing the cards as well, that's one
Mm.
something.
I'm going to equip a web shooter because I can't believe I've gone this long without having one.
Is it going to be a thwip and a whack?
Mm.
Can't you kick him when
Do
you're
you want me to go to a criminal enterprise or do you want me to thwart? I only got a thwart of 1, I might as well take care of this for you. And if,
Something
you
like
can,
that. Yeah.
if I can take care of that, and then that saves the
I mean, Thor can actually hit someone.
just Chris Hemsworth with a massive hammer from wasting his time thwarting when he could be
It does.
hitting Green
Smack
Goblin in
him.
his big stupid pointy face.
Definitely. Cool. Anything else, Brad? Okay.
I think I was expecting to cop more damage at this,
Mm.
and we're kind of not.
You cannot heal above your total, can you?
Not unless your card's got like a plus to it, like
Okay.
everybody else has.
Then this is not going to do anything for the first half. I'm going to play Godlike Stamina. I'm going to heal 2 damage from myself, which I can't do, and then discard a status card from mine. Is that a status? Or
No,
does that?
those are status cards.
Then I'm going to do not that. Right.
That looked like a really useful card.
It did, and then it was shit.
One bolt of lightning, he could take out most of his crime syndicate.
He's going to be getting one in just a moment. Going to use the Bifrost to be able to get myself another dude.
Is it Throg?
It wasn't going to be, but I think it is going to be now.
From Asgardians of the Galaxy. You guys read the comics, right?
Throg is here. After Throg enters play, give him a tough status. If you're engaged with a minion, I'm not. So, he does not get one.
Okay.
I'll have
He's
to
just
pay
an
for
ordinary
him.
frog in a very big hat.
He is indeed. I have paid for him, and I'm going to do that as such. Those 2. Right. Thor. He's going to smack Norman Osborn with his jammy little face.
Bink.
Thor takes 2 damage.
And tapped.
And tapped. Throg is going to smash Norman Osborn in his little stupid face.
Does he turn back?
Yeah.
Yay.
The benefit of that is that he stops putting things on corporate acquisition now. Cool. Throg takes a damage. Can I have a damage thing, please?
When revealed, deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form.
That's how we took damage last time, yeah. Okay.
I'm taking.
So you can't use your defence.
3 indirect damage to each player in hero form, so there's 12 points to split between us. You just want to take 3 points.
I've
You
taken
can't use your defence.
Actually, just deal the damage. Yeah.
Yeah, indirect damage.
I'm then going to use Valkyrie to give him Deathglow, flip over to Brunhilde, get rid of Seduced.
Hey!
I'm no longer seduced. I'm then going to activate Annabelle Riggs to be able to top five cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find a Valkyrie card and give me said Valkyrie card. Choose with the Slain. Shuffle my deck. And pass over to Rocket Raccoon.
Okay. I have got these booster boots that say hero interrupt when you would take any amount of damage from an attack. So I can't
You can do that, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So
Oh,
that
crap.
basically puts one back on.
Yeah.
And I tap that and it just makes me pay for it that way. Okay. I'm going to start with Rocket doing a thwart to remove that and clear those cards up.
Awesome. We got our cards back.
We
Yes.
do. I know which one mine
I'm
was.
pretty sure that one's mine.
One was a counter punch and one
I
was
think that was my power card.
yeah. Okay.
Both at some point.
Good. I've got a plan.
Does that return to hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got a plan which I'm going to play with that one, which says after you make a basic thwart using your thwart attack, ready Rocket Raccoon, and I can thwart again if I want to, but it's be +1. I'm just going to leave it there for a minute until I decide what I'm doing. I shall my charge pack in here and close that card off, and I shall fire Rocket's pistol at Green Goblin. That does 2 damage.
And 40.
40. And I can thwart to the value of 3 if you think that's worth doing.
And why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, so shall I pop the black
Get
bridge
rid of
3 off that?
Yeah, can't do anything about the corporate acquisition
Yeah.
until we prop that bridge back up.
Okay.
So you done. On to villain phase.
Well,
Oh yes, let's do our upkeep first, yeah. So discard any cards you want to. So draw back up to your hand limit. Corporate acquisition threat is on 35 of 40.
Oh shit.
No, really?
How do you get 50?
Those Green Goblin attacks. So it's an attack of 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2 blinds. Would you like to defend?
I will. But it's not going to do me a lot of good, I think, because
You remove 1 from State of Madness. Remove 1 from State of Madness. 8 defense, 6 points of damage to Black Panther.
I do have counter punch.
Nice.
Response after your hero defends against enemy attack, deal damage to that enemy equal to your hero's attack. It's 2.
Stand 38.
It's ticking.
Spidey, I'm not going to defend. Remove 1 from State of Madness. That's for 5 damage. I'm going to play backflip. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent all of that damage.
Wow, amazing.
Just go for a spider again.
Does.
Spins a web from his butt.
Backflips.
Yeah.
Hypnotises women.
Eats crossbows.
Yep.
Bring it up. Brewhooder, so he schemes. So when Green Goblin scheme, remove 1 madness counter. Yeah.
Cool.
On Rocket is 4 plus for blind. Are you going to defend?
4 plus the blind. How many blinds you got?
1 card. Between 0 and 3 normally.
I'll take it. If I defend them, it's going to tap the card, isn't it?
Yeah, you won't be able to tackle thwart next turn.
I'll take a chance.
5. So it's 5 points of damage to Rocket
Okay.
Raccoon.
Booster rockets would come in though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that reduces it to 4
Mm-hmm.
and spends a card.
Okay.
Ouch.
Certainly out.
Counter cards.
At least I'm still in the game.
Black Panther up first. He's got 2, unfortunately.
Okay. All of those work. Treachery, when revealed, place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise. If you cannot remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness, is that worth keeping out? 'Cause I can-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Buy some
I'll
time.
spend 1 to do get behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Pop
And
it.
you've got 1 more to
Card.
do.
And more pumpkin bombs.
That's right. If there's any consolation, will hit me in the face, isn't it?
Okay. Attached to the villain. So you get
They just get attached to him. Alright.
Bit of man. Minion. Okay. You got that one.
High gun.
And you got that one.
Oh god.
Seduced.
What's she doing to that raccoon?
So that just attaches them there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cannot
Can it
make
make basic attacks or play attack events?
while in your alter ego form. Spend
Spins.
is it a yellow and a blue? I think?
Yellow
I
and
think
blue.
so.
Okay.
Very annoying. Very, very annoying.
Very annoying indeed.
Okay.
Right, very weakened anyway. So.
Pass on first by Marcus. Spider-Man's up first.
The crazy thing is, in the overall scheme of things, that's been the most tame bout of cards we've had in a long time.
Well, I did take a bit of a bloody nose.
You
there.
did, and so did you actually.
Yeah, but that was from the basic attack, though, wasn't it?
Spoderman.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring Aunt May into play because it wouldn't be me if I didn't.
Yes. What does she do?
While I'm Peter Parker, she increases my heal. So I can heal quicker. She brings me wheat cakes.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, she's alright, isn't she? I'm going to use my web shooter to generate a resource to get a spider tracker attached to a minion. When attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threat from the scheme.
Cool.
And obviously I'm going to attack this minion here. Sure.
Okay. I am.
What's up?
So how many? It was against us here, isn't it? It's amazing.
Almost, but
How many tokens are on the board?
what gets me is from the core mechanic how much is actually going on.
Yes, as well.
I'm going to activate
But
Brindle first.
not so much I feel lost either.
No,
Attach.
no.
Death Glow. I'm then going to activate our rigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give myself a Valkyrie card.
It does feel like the newer characters have more to do than the older characters. Because
That is very much.
I wonder if that's to do with the card pool as well. If you, with the older characters, maybe you need to start building your own decks rather than running the default ones.
yeah, possibly.
We could also do that with spending binder along next time.
Then I will activate Bifrost to be able to play a Asgardian ally. Pay its cost is 0. But of course it is Angela. So when Angela enters play, under your control, search top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a minion and put into a play engaged with me. Shuffle the encounter deck. If a minion was not put into play this way, discard Angela.
Okay.
So, can I please have the top 10 cards of the encounter deck? If they exist.
You have a top 8.
Cool. Goodbye, Angela.
Laters!
Cool,
Back to
that's
spawn
fine.
for me.
I'm then going to, with Thor, attack the hired gun and kill it. Killing Thor in the process.
It's where you would have wanted to go.
So good.
Because I've done that, I gain another token on Hall of Heroes. That's now my 3rd one, so I'll cash them all in.
Mm-hmm.
Exhaust it and draw 3 cards. And hope that we can smash someone's fucking face in. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to Valkyrie time. Play Chooser of the Slain to put a put a private security specialist in play.
So from the discard.
And draw 2. I'm going to activate Valkyrie to put Death Glow on him, attack and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Because Valkyrie defeated that enemy, she gets readied again.
That's how many cards he gets through.
He's so good
at
Change
changing.
character.
Chooser of the Slain again, and do another one. Death Glow on it again.
You did this with Gwyneth Paltrow last time. Constantly changing stuff.
Real life.
Play Flight
Always
Valkyrie.
banned from every Coldplay concert. Lucky
Pay
bastard.
2. Play Flight Valkyrie. Pay 2.
She's brought all
Valkyrie.
of My Little Pony to a battle.
Essentially, Valkyrie attack it,
Mm-hmm.
kill it. In response, Fight the Valkyrie 1 to remove 5.
Whoa! He's just propped a bridge up with horse corpses.
And then Fight the Valkyrie 2 to remove. Where do we want 5 removed from? Big
Yeah,
one?
keeps him a game.
Big one.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's here. You can play more often.
I haven't seen anything that will let me do anything like that.
You did it the other night. I think it's Kyle. I don't think it's
This card does this.
Then I will visit Valhalla and give myself Fight the Valkyrie again.
It's got a lot of naught value cards as well, which I also
Yeah.
don't have.
Yeah.
I've got the cup that 2
But
not value cards.
my problem's been I keep getting good power, like double power cards, but I've got nothing to spend it on.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here every 3rd turn. I've had a turn where I've got nothing.
Then I'm going to play Have At Thee to deal 7 damage to Green Goblin.
Whoa! Mind you, it's handy having that Guardian Goblin.
Yeah. They just always play as Guardians as a route to go.
Throg is going to attack Green Goblin as well for 2. That's going to kill Throg. Sorry, Throg.
It's That's where you would have wanted to go.
Going to attach Deathglow to Green
Running
Goblin.
across a bridge of horse corpses.
Literally.
Smash the Green Goblin off of his glider.
And then Valkyrie.
Juntering.
And then Valkyrie's going to attack Green Goblin for 4.
4.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Stress.
Me on the other
Hey,
hand.
Rocket Raccoon. He's going to bid for us.
Oh.
Sitting there and that dream about Katie Tunstall again.
Rocket
Don't we,
Raccoon
don't we all?
summons Groot.
Hey!
Yay.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I can't do any attacks, guys, so I can't use the weapons because it says any attack.
No, you can use Groot.
Use Groot.
Yeah, I can, or I could use his thwart.
I think.
And obviously Rocket can do thwart, I can't say it.
Hmm.
So would you rather have thwarted on the main deal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I think
obviously.
it keeps him in the game for a bit.
Okay, let's do with Groot goes first.
It's one.
That's 1 thwart.
One
I'm gonna need and Rocket thwarts for 2, and Rocket's going to have to go to alter ego.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm spending these cards to get rid of the.
Awesome.
That's all I can do, guys.
It's all good.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Hey, wonderful.
Put that in, and that's it.
Indomitable. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey,
Oh, I've got medicals. Does anyone need medical help, by the way?
that would help actually.
Yeah, but I can only do on 1, and I think we all need it.
I'm
well,
good.
Rocket,
Ignore
next
me.
turn I'm going to heal 3. So
Okay.
Rocket isn't going to get attacked this turn.
Yeah.
So, Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah? Is it 3?
2, sorry. 2 for that. And I'm going to flip actually. because-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get this. Okay, discard any cards you want to and draw back up to your hand size. Okay, villain phase.
Oh, is that
Is
it?
anyone scheming?
5, 10, 15. Yes, this is
scheming. Interrupt emergency.
No, this
isn't
isn't scheming, this is just the
5,
doom
10,
clock.
15.
10,
That's it, I think.
20, 10, 20, 26, 31, 33, 35, 37, 37 of 40.
Whoa, yo, 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 yo.
We've got away with it.
He's attacking me. 6.
And everything else, right? Cool. You're not blocking it, I am.
Okay, you're sure?
Yeah, deal 1 damage to him because of pitch and audacity.
Has he got
Definitely
attached?
He
Yes,
does
yes,
have Death Rogue, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she doesn't get exhausted. So I block 5.
5. Hit you with 8, so it's 3 points of damage.
It's fine with me. Down to 10.
Fucking hell.
Yes, we're glad we have this
Yeah.
guardian on board.
Okay, attacks Valkyrie.
I'll take that.
Attack of 4.
I'll take the 4.
Did you tap for D? You didn't tap for
Nope.
D. Are you actively defending or are you
I'm
just
not
taking
actually
it?
defending, I'm just
No,
taking it.
okay. 4. 4 points of damage.
Cool. Down to
And remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness.
Okay.
Rocket Raccoon is in. That's his alter ego, isn't
Yeah.
it? So it's 1 point off there. And T'Challa's, that's another point off there.
When's he scheming?
That's how he schemes. He doesn't add points when he
Okay.
schemes.
I'll do that.
Yeah, what's that do?
Interrupt. When the villain schemes, reduce the amount of threat placed on the scheme board.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, so I do the
So
alter
what's
effect,
that?
right?
Just, yeah.
So you just won't remove
In the
one.
interest of theme, yeah, we'll keep that the same. Cool. Encounter cards.
Be the thing that kills us.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Renal failure sounds like a holiday by this point. Alright, Spider-Man. The villain attacks you. Oh, that's always fun.
Can't help you with this one.
I know. I'm going to have to defend.
Okay.
4, 5, defense of 3, 2 points of damage to Spider-Man.
Next one.
Give to the T'Challa player. Affairs of State. You may flip to alter ego form, you already are. You may either exhaust T'Challa to remove Affairs of State from game, or choose and discard a Black Panther upgrade you control. Discard this obligation.
So you either exhaust.
This point of the game.
Or lose an upgrade.
Mm.
Or exhaust and get this out of the game, or lose an upgrade and this goes back in the discard pile.
All in a day's work, when revealed, place 2 infamy counters on Quantum Enterprise and cannot remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness.
He's gone back to Norman
That's gonna
Osborn.
go
isn't
to
it?
Norman Osborn.
What? When revealed, the villain schemes. Treachery.
And Black Panther's one.
So
Oh.
good.
Don't want that, did you? Same again. Oh god.
10, 20, 25, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Ah!
Maybe a little bit of thwarting
Yeah.
going on.
Valkyrie.
Okay.
Do you think you can single-handedly destroy it and do this in one turn?
Me.
Because if anyone can, it's Aunt May.
True. Play
Let's play more character, you
Two.
assholes.
Yeah, do that thing again where you have about 20 cards.
Yeah.
It's all there. I would.
I need a bit of a sit down now. Though. Also, this game grows on me every time I've played it.
I can't believe how much I've forgotten because it had been like a couple of years. since
Oh
I
yeah,
played
yeah,
it
that's
before.
totally fair.
I remember liking it. That was about it, really.
I always forget how much I like it. Though.
I'm gonna have to thwart one. Off of that,
Something.
pop to Brunhilde, activate Annabelle Riggs, give myself a Valkyrie card, shuffle, play Valhalla, play for it using that, activate the action, remove Deathglow.
I feel like we started out really strongly, but then he started playing well.
I also fucked up early on. I didn't realise that actions, unless they explicitly say exhaust, don't exhaust. I just thought they did. So,
Okay.
yeah, that is my turn.
The best you can do.
It's the best I can do.
Technology rely on
I
you.
know, fucking useless.
Rocket, have
Okay.
you stopped shagging that Norsewoman?
I think I can't afford to stay in that form. I'm going to come to hero form, and otherwise I'm not going to be able to do much. So I'm going to have to risk dying. So I'm popping back up again. I'm going to play Schadenfreude, which every time I do damage, I heal 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to use my rocket pistol for the last time. Does 2 damage on the enemy. Heals me 2. Really went to thwart now, didn't we?
Yeah.
Really. So I should do group thought on. Do you think of the main schedule?
Yeah.
So he does 1, and Rocket does 2.
Do you not have an ability that when you thwart, you unthwart?
Oh, what's a card?
Oh, well,
Okay, I'm going to use salvage, which means I can put a tech upgrade in the from the discard pile back. That's all I can do, guys.
Okay. Black
Cool.
Panther.
4 points to put Big Fury in.
Me.
Just we draw 3 cards. Wonder Forever. Doing the sequence again. So deal 2 damage to an enemy. Anyone fighting bad guys?
Nope. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that then. So choose a player. 1 to the villain and 1 to the bad guy.
When an attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threat from the scheme.
Nice.
And do 1 damage on the criminal enterprise. Okay.
Cool.
Move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy, so I'll take a damage back and 1 off there.
Damage this one. Yeah.
And then
We've still got this, guys.
thwart 2 threat from the big bad. Might as well play that to power ancestral knowledge. Choose up to 3 different cards in your discard pile, shuffle them into your deck.
Ooh. Nick Fury is there.
Yeah, so I can do 2, another 2 threat. I'll do 2 threat.
2 threat. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just knock that right down. Who needs medical?
I've
I'll
got
take
5.
They've both got 5.
5.
Leave me. I'm fine.
what's your maximum health.
What's my maximum health? Oh, what's your maximum health?
9.
Yeah. Same.
I've only got 3 health. So.
He'll rocket.
Can you heal
So I've got a
yourself?
bit of higher defence than he has.
Can you heal yourself, Dave? Oh, you're
Yeah.
in. Well, it's up to you.
Come on, he'll rocket because I
How
can.
much is it for? 2.
2.
Cool.
Gone.
That plopped.
And I think that's all I can do for now. So I'll just search for cards I want.
Go on then, Brad. You got this.
I know I've got this. Use my web shooters to generate a resource. And that to bring in Jessica Jones.
Oh.
Jessica Jones gets +1 thwart for each side scheme in place, so she can thwart for 4.
Nice.
So the private detective on your
I was
page.
about to say, you fucking hope so.
And I'm also going to bring in Black Cat because reasons. Why not? After you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck at each card. Okay. Put 2 onto Criminal Enterprise.
I think that's fine. I think we accept this.
Yeah. And
Could you not do the other card for Black Cat? Yeah. Oh no, technically you can. Add that to your hand.
It's got printed.
Oh,
Cool. Okay, end of player phase. Discard any number of cards from your hand that you wish, then draw up to your hand size.
Can I have a thing?
And ready each of your exhausted cards. You do need to be more specific. I don't believe he's been released.
Can I have
space?
a orange card?
This card gains Surge. Have a private security specialist.
Fantastic. I don't mind that at all.
Yes. You can refresh it and then you can absorb shit.
Yes.
He discards at the end of turn, doesn't he? Yeah. We established that already. Pay attention, bro. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 31, 34. It's gone down.
Yes. Nice
Want
one.
it back.
All we needed was Jessica Jones. You're a playable character next time.
For the love of God.
Okay, he schemes because you're in alter ego form.
Sorry.
Norman Osborn has one of those. Let me go to Jala.
Ooh. You technically would have swapped over, I think, if your Black Panther suit can only be activated when in hero form. Does that change? Does that keep us in the game?
No.
Oh, can you use it whenever? That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's just hero action.
That's awesome. Has he killed it?
38 of 40.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Brunhilde's encounter cards.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, it doesn't get anything.
Surges, yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Discard 1 card at random for each player's hand. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each resource. This is the game, I think.
That's one for this game for each.
Make sure the randoms are good.
Blue.
Red. That's the game.
2. Yeah, 40. Corporate acquisition complete.
Damn it.
Sorry, guys.
No, it wasn't anything you did. I think we played an incredibly good long game, Mel. What was your dream card you had?
I've just got a bug.
Okay.
It does heals, but
What was your dream when you had turn up?
I was a massive weapon. I never got a chance
Oh,
to use it. Got thrown away.
I really wish I'd pulled Jessica Jones earlier, because when we had that row of side quests going on,
That would have been huge, wouldn't it?
I really like her. She's going to have to turn up more often. But I can only have one in the
Like the battery pack thing, so you could top up your
That was
weapons.
really handy, yeah. So Dave, first time playing this, what are your impressions?
Yeah, it's good. I like the game. It felt super hard, but I was expecting to take more damage, and then you just didn't take any damage, and it was all this
Yeah,
going on.
played very
But
different.
that's because we needed to keep him as Goblin rather than
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it was an interesting scenario.
Yeah. I'm not sure my deck was nearly as powerful as Valkyrie's.
Valkyrie
By a
did
long
seem
way.
very
My
powerful.
character's entirely dependent. Charlie's entirely dependent on getting the Wakanda Forever card.
Yeah, that really
so
does.
powerful.
Yeah.
That just.
I
But even
think
then, I'm not doing.
I don't know if I don't know so much the characters have been power crept, but I certainly think the card pool available with just the core set is obviously very limited
Yeah.
to a game which is nearly 2 years old and has had monthly releases for it. It's going to.
Yeah, you
It's
get
gonna
the
creep. It's gonna creep.
Yeah, I think for the older characters, maybe the default decks aren't as strong as the default decks you get with new characters. You probably do need to work at them a little more, but I hadn't encountered that, so I couldn't offer advice at the time.
The other thing is obviously you kind of want to cycle through cards to get them shuffled, but you don't want to do that because it's weird. It does seem there's a lot of disadvantages to playing. It's certainly not making it easy for you, but yeah, great. Got that. Thematically, great game.
Flora and Fauna event.
What does that do?
Team up, Groot and Rocket Raccoon. Max 1 per deck. Hero action. Place 2 growth counters on Groot to a maximum of 10, and ready him. Or place 2 charge counters on Rocket Raccoon upgrade, and ready that upgrade.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
you could double rocket launcher and attack.
The great thing about that is that doesn't necessarily have to refer to his Groot ally card. If another player was playing as Groot, you could both use that.
Ah.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
realise Groot was a hero.
Yeah, Groot's playable character.
Damn, close.
Yes.
Close. I feel like we were actually starting to turn momentum.
It's amazing from what is quite a bare bones mechanic how much it did actually feel like this criminal empire expanding.
It did really block us though, those extra
Ah,
resources.
We could have done without Vulture turning up. He was a pain in the
Oh,
arsehole.
Yeah,
God, say that
and
again.
locking up those, because I lost a really quite powerful card with that
Yeah,
lock-up.
well, I lost Aunt May forever. I've been a week taker over a week.
Talk about thematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really Jessica Jones, I'm really keen on. I kind of want her as a playable character now.
Yeah.
But yes, +1 thought. If we'd have got her out, we had those 7
Yeah.
side quests to play. She could have knocked one out a turn, I think.
Mm. Yeah.
She was awesome. Didn't get to see Black Cat or Mockingbird do anything.
Thor was pretty bloody powerful as well. Wasn't
He was good. I liked Thor.
Again,
Where is
playable. If someone else wants to take Thor as a playable character and run Thor and Valkyrie as
Yeah.
a team up.
It was good.
he? Rocket and Groot might be interesting actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's a good combo. Rocket and Groot and Thor and Valkyrie for a 4-player game.
I mean, yeah, Gamora, Star-Lord and Drax are also playable
There we
characters.
go. You have the entire Guardians.
Yeah. Yes, it was a Guardians box campaign as well. Yeah, so it looks a lot.
Because it's
fun.
is it the collector or is it Thanos?
I think it's a collector.
Nice.
I'm not sure. I'm quite stupid. Ian, did you enjoy it more a second time round?
Yeah, I think I just had a bad time with Scarlet, which I don't think there's anything wrong with the character. I just think she had such a heavy whack in that game.
Yeah.
And it took me 2 turns to run through.
Yeah, Rhino hits hard.
6 damage it was, wasn't it? And
Well, I played as Black Panther and Rhino
Yeah.
took him out. I was out for half a go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing how different the two scenarios
She had some
felt.
good cards, but I was mainly recovering my health most of the time.
Seems like a really weird place
Yeah.
to well for her as well.
And again, just mentioned the Green Goblin pack as sold comes with 2 scenarios.
So what's the other scenario? Is it a lot harder?
Mutagens something. Didn't bring up the cards with
Not
me.
the
I
ooze.
just brought what we were playing with tonight.
Is it?
Ooze.
Green Goblin flying through New York City, dropping vials full of green gas onto the streets below, which contains a mutagen alien. Civilians with inhaled fumes are transforming into goblin creatures.
Oh, great.
So very different from
Very different.
in building up a criminal empire by purchasing Stark Industries. Absolutely great game. I think we need to get this out again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of characters like in the card back. I think maybe next time you guys feel confident, can try deck building as well. Rather than
Yeah,
having
maybe get
default
some
ones.
response from people what they think about watching it. Play
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. We're trying to keep the dialogue as we appreciate there's only so much you can squint at up there, but we've tried the best we can. Okay, guys, thanks very much for watching. This has been Bring on the Bad Guys, your favourite tabletop, superhero themed tabletop gaming comedy show for Emotionally14.com. What's Emotion14? It's a website containing superheroes, tabletop gaming, all of your favourite things can be found at Emotionally14.com, and you can follow them on all social media channels at Emotionally14. If you'd like to follow the show itself, you can find us at Facebook and Instagram at Bring On The Bad Guys. Special thank you to our friends at There Will Be Games helping us to promote this show. You can find all of their stuff at therewillbe.games and on all social media channels at There Will Be Games. If you'd like to follow me, I'm on Facebook and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram, a great old one.
Dave, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram as Dave DCLXVI and on Instagram and Facebook under Milton 100 War Games Club and Broadside Game Show.
All 5 months away.
5 months.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting close.
We're going to do a massive Marvel Champions demo game. It's going to
Yeah.
be really visually captivating. Kyle, where can people find you?
Cody Cast on everything. Actually,
Okay, even TikTok.
even TikTok.
Even Grindr.
Even well, don't tell the missus.
And MySpace?
You know they did relaunch, not MySpace, but they relaunched Bebo. And I
Really?
really might,
Really?
I might just make a Bebo account to say I have the Bebo account. I'm gonna do that now
Fear
actually.
of missing out.
Yeah, exactly. No FOMO here. No FOMO here.
All of you guys who kicked off and went off to Parler because you were fed up with Facebook, let us know how that's going. And we'll see you very soon. Bye!
Bye.